Welcome, multi-platinum recording artist and New Jersey's own.
Way too easy.
Oh, I'm feeling the glow, but you feeling me now, ain't you?
That's with his cousin, Roman Reigns.
First match.
The following contest is a
Tag team match.
scheduled for one
Bloodline, original Bloodline. Jay and Roman
from San
versus
Francisco,
the
California,
Bronze.
weighing in at
Braun Breaker,
242
Bronson
pounds.
Reed.
Main event, Jey Uso.
It's a long way to the field from where Jey Uso started. Making his way through the sea of WWE fans here tonight.
The man who is a proven commodity under the brightest of spotlights at WrestleMania 41 earlier this year. Well, this is a similar pressure situation right here to kick off SummerSlam.
Come on, Wade. He's getting closer. You got to get in the rhythm. Let's do a little bit of yeeting here at ringside to kick things off.
God, you're really warmed up. Were you tailgating outside earlier?
I was. I loved it.
All right.
Nothing like a New York City pretzel and a beer.
Time.
And look at who's here.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm ready.
that was lame. Let's show him how to do it, brother. There we go. See? Yeah. Main event, Jey Uso.
You know what that gives us by osmosis? We've got 24 hours worth of cool points now from Jey Uso. We cannot mess things up.
I'm Michael Cole. He's Wade Barrett. We're joined by our Spanish announced team as well. Marcelo Rodriguez, Jerry Soto, trying to yeet. Good job. Better than us.
Hey, the Spanish team doing better than Michael Cole and my boy Drewski back there.
La temperatura va a subir y subir y subir. Gracias a ustedes, familia. Bienvenidos a SummerSlam. Dos Yeeters.
Dose? Oh, you've been practicing, huh?
Yep.
Let me hear some of your Cardi B rapping. That's what I really want to hear.
No, that'll be later on tonight in the bar.
Ah, good plan. Good plan.
Back.
They got to pay extra for that. I like that idea.
Interesting night for Jey Uso tonight. You heard Paul Heyman gaslighting Jey Uso on Raw this Monday, questioning why he would ever go back to teaming with his cousin Roman Reigns after the abusive relationship between Reigns and Uso for so many years within the bloodline. Jey Uso said, hey, I went out, made it on my own, became a world champ. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm ready to go and team with Roman tonight.
Yeah, and I got to agree with Jey Uso on that. For years and years, he was in the shadow of his cousin, Roman Reigns. Who would not be? But now, with Jey Uso, albeit former World Heavyweight Champion, this man is proven and he can stand shoulder to shoulder with his cousin.
Yes, yes, yes. Jey Yo.
His tag team partner from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC,
Roman Reigns looks in absolutely incredible shape. Phenomenal shape as he heads to the ring for the first time since WrestleMania. The night that he was screwed over by his longtime advocate, the wise man, Paul Heyman. And tonight, Roman looks for a semblance of revenge. At SummerSlam, it really has been the Roman Reigns show. He has 6 wins against 1 loss. Over the years, he won his first Universal Championship here back in 2018. He won the first ever last man standing match versus Brock Lesnar in 2022. And he won the first ever tribal combat match in SummerSlam the next year versus Jey Uso, who he teams with tonight.
Roman Reigns looking like a real-life CGI character. It's hard to believe that that is actually a human being, but that is the epitome of effortless, ice-cold confidence. And boy, oh boy, has Roman Reigns earned that over the past decade here in WWE.
Jey Uso, very successful at SummerSlam as well. Only 1 loss in his career. A number of tag team victories over the years with the former world champion, the former intercontinental champion, and the former 9-time tag team champion.
Roman Reigns.
And our opening match on SummerSlam weekend is presented by Minute Maid. Bring the juice.
Come out with Roman J's around his neck.
Accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle, Paul Heyman, at a combined weight of 500.
Oracle Paul Heyman, not the wise man no more. He's the Oracle Paul Heyman.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
Well, you may have noticed that Roman Reigns is sporting some new kicks in the ring tonight. That is because the sneakers around the neck of Big Bronson Reed belong to Roman Reigns. This past Monday night on Raw, Braun Breaker would spear Reigns and Uso through the barricades, and then like a high school bully, Bronson Reed ripped the sneakers off of Reigns and walked out of the arena with him. He now calls himself the Tribal Thief. He calls the sneakers around the neck the
Tribal Thief.
Obviously poking fun at Reigns in Reigns tradition.
What's the whole Cinderella thing? If the shoe fits, you can go to the ball, right, Michael Cole? Well, if Roman Reigns' shoes fit you, then you can run this entire industry. And clearly that is the game plan of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
This is a critical matchup for Breaker and Reed here tonight, proving to the Oracle Paul Heyman and the rest of the WWE Universe that they belong in this spot, that they belong in this moment on the grand stage against Jey Uso and, of course, one of the all-time greats, Roman Reigns.
Two young, hungry, and most importantly of all, dangerous up-and-comers launching a hostile takeover of this place. You want to run this place, take down Jey Uso take down Roman Reigns. Then the kingdom is yours.
Braun Breaker is 1-0 at SummerSlam. He beat Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship here last year. Bronson Reed is yet to win at this event. An opportunity tonight, bell rings from our senior official Chad Patton, and we are underway. And Reed and Breaker exchanging blows, and I told you what, I didn't think it'd take that long to get here. Reigns and Reed, Breaker and Uso.
After what we saw on Raw this past week with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso getting completely laid out by this duo, obviously there was going to be some punishment, some consequences right off the bat. And here we are.
I think we were all shocked over the damage that Reed and Breaker did to these two on Monday. The tsunamis from Reed, of course, the spear we mentioned from Braun Breaker, and Roman Reigns and Jey Uso hold the ring early on in this matchup.
We know how devastating Breaker and Reed are, however, to do it against opponents the caliber of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso is simply startling. The bar
Middle of the
has
match.
been raised.
Well, I think it's
Roman?
the fact that these two are actually in the ring together as a team after everything they've went through in their career over the past number of years. And Jey Uso wants an encore. He wants to run it back.
Get up, Cole! Why am I yelling at you?
Roman talking this shit. Look at it. Yeah. Oh.
Working and Heyman out here. Meanwhile, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed spoil the party.
Well, who had the rookie error here? It was the veteran. Went up!
And Jey Uso launching himself off the top rope, and everybody wiped out.
Oh my God, a sickening landing for all four men on that one.
And again, Jey Uso with a big dive from the top rope, taking out everyone, and
Just took out Roman the most.
physical matchup already here to kick off SummerSlam.
The only way it was ever going to be with these four superstars in there, and Reigns laid out in the early goings here. What a smart move by Bronson Reed.
Yeah, the 330-pound Auszilla drives Roman Reigns into the steps as Jey Uso now squares off with Braun Breaker. And Jey with a big right hand.
Jay's having to take a leadership role in the, oh God!
And Breaker, so fast.
Big speed
That
check
bitch be
right
running the
there,
ropes
23
crazy.
miles an hour plus. This guy has legit been clocked by NFL teams at that pace.
Yeah, he'd fit in the backfield here with the Jets or Giants at MetLife Stadium. And Braun Breaker is now taking control of the matchup. Breaker, a former two-time NXT champion. Won the tag title there a couple of times as well. Intercontinental champion. And now Bronson Reed.
How smart was it of these two, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, to link up this early in their career with the smarts of Paul Heyman? Oh, God.
Oh, look at this. Braun Breaker from out of nowhere bowling through Roman Reigns. Roman was just making it back to his feet, and Braun Breaker wiped out Roman Reigns right in front of our announce table.
Just such explosive force, momentum, accuracy, a cataclysmic reaction, all absorbed by Roman Reigns.
Oh, now the senton from the 330-pounder. In the early flurry from Reigns and Uso has been met by Breaker and Bronson Reed. You mentioned earlier how smart it was for Reed and Breaker to team up
Bronson
together.
Reed too damn big to be doing what the fuck he be doing,
Paul
bro.
Heyman to have brought them together.
Cartwheels, jumping off the damn turnbuckle.
Potential in these two men,
300.
and he's now put them together. And everything Paul Heyman touches, Wade, you know as well as I do, usually turns to gold.
It is the ultimate in symbiosis. Paul Heyman has consistently linked himself for 40-plus years to winners in this game.
And now caught.
That's
The strength
Braun
of
Breaker.
Breaker.
Strong.
Slams Uso to the mat. Here's the cup. Shoulders are down. And now Braun Breaker into the push-up. A bit cockiness here.
Yeah.
Cockiness, but I'll tell you right now,
Gonna
Braun
start
Breaker
pushing
is
us soon as I said
smart
he's so
enough to know
damn
he
strong.
simply wasn't going to beat Jey Uso with that move. A kick-out was inevitable. So why not play a little mind game in the process?
But wait, I like the strategy early on. We've made it well documented that Jey Uso has issues with his ribs, his midsection.
Oh,
a number of
shit.
tsunamis and spears over the past number of weeks. Probably isn't 100% coming into this, and Breaker and Reed, knowing that, have focused on the midsection.
Well, Jey Uso has about had the heaviest schedule of anyone since winning the Royal Rumble earlier this year. It has been war after war after war with the likes of Gunther et al. His body is racked with damage, and there's simply no time to take off and recover. And of course, two young, hungry athletes like Reed and Breaker
And wait, what
are
do
going
you
to exploit that.
And what do you make of Breaker stepping up to Roman Reigns, getting in his face, saying, "I belong here"?
I absolutely love it. It is a rising star facing off against an established legend. It is a hostile takeover. Somebody who wants to run the industry and is putting no cap on where his career can go. And why should he, with the likes of the Oracle, Paul Heyman, guiding him now?
Heyman looking on, had a big smile on his face moments ago. You know he would love to watch his two upstarts knock off Roman Reigns in his return to the ring tonight. After what happened to Roman Reigns at the hands of Heyman at WrestleMania.
Activated the face of Roman Reigns as he's been mugged off in the early goings of this one. He was stabbed in the back by his former wise man, Paul Heyman, at WrestleMania. And things are going south in a hurry to kick off SummerSlam Saturday.
Tag to Breaker. And again, look at the Oracle Heyman and the look of joy on his face.
And there is still a big question mark hanging over Roman Reigns as he struggles to even get into this match, because Paul Heyman has been Roman Reigns' anchor point for years. The safe harbor Roman can always turn to in his hour of need. Well, that doesn't exist anymore. And
that motherfucker jumped on his
back.
back. Double team move.
Heyman laughing hysterically at the punishment that Breaker and Reed are doing to Jey Uso here.
You've got to enjoy the good moments in this industry. Highs and lows. And right now we're getting higher and higher in the world of Paul Heyman, thanks to the exploits of these.
Roman Reigns. That motherfucker Braun Breaker crazy.
Breaker does believe in himself, doesn't he? Very cocky.
How do you sing to Roman Reigns in the middle of a tag match like that?
Oh, just like Breaker did. I think that's the first time I've ever seen anyone do that to Roman. Now Jey Uso trying to fight back.
It's the first time anyone's been in such a dominant position to be able to do that to Roman.
And look at how Breaker was able
to
shift
that big Braun Breaker, bro.
To deliver the knees to the midsection and forcing Jey to kick out at two.
I can't even stress you how difficult that particular move that Braun Breaker just pulled off. This gorilla press into the knees combination, timing, power, and everything else involved, and he did it effortlessly as a transition with a wriggling around Jey Uso. This guy is an absolute freak.
Roman Reigns realizes his cousin's in trouble. Trying to feed off the WWE fans. The OTC would love to get into this matchup. And Jey Uso now right in front of the Spanish announce table, and Braun Breaker on the apron. Jey Uso does not want to help himself up on the table. We've seen Breaker do this before. Braun Breaker. Oh, nobody home. Jey Uso had Breaker scouted and moved out of harm's way. Breaker went knee first into the table.
Yeah, that's how you tear your patella tendon right there, Braun Breaker. Incredibly dangerous landing right on that steel table. We talked about how reinforced they are. That is not a joke. And Braun Breaker may have overextended himself there.
And Jey Uso trying to drag himself on the ring as Paul Heyman checks on Braun Breaker.
Now scrambling for the tag is Jey.
And Bronson Reed set outside the ring, and Jey's got an opportunity.
It's now or never for Jey Uso. Both opponents down, but Braun Breaker fast,
That was good. That was good right there. That was.
Prior to 3 months ago, prior to linking up with the Oracle Paul Heyman, tactics like that would be on somebody.
Like that was good. That was a good sequence right there.
Braun Breaker going down. He's gingerly recovering, and this was the tag attempt as Bronson Reed on the outside helped prevent it.
Yeah, Breaker with a football tackle, intercepting Jey Uso as he went for the tag. And now the Oscilla, big Bronson Reed, the 330-pounder. Just when Jey was starting to build a little momentum. Breaker and tag from happening.
Confidence. Bronson Reed at this point not even got the match put away, but it's starting to look like a foregone conclusion. Jey Uso barely thrown a shot in the last 5 minutes.
Now Reed hoisted Uso up on his shoulders. Jey trying to fight back. You gotta love the heart of Jey Uso, the former world champion.
Well, this has been a 15-plus year story for Jey Uso. The durability, the never-say-die attitude, but without a Roman Reigns in the corner to tag, what's the value of fighting back?
Roman's back to his feet. Jey Uso off the DDT. Creates a little bit of space, but can he capitalize? Jey's starting to come to. Roman's ready. Braun Breaker realizes it's desperate time for his team now.
Yeah, it's about the biggest look. In the eyes of...
Okay.
That is why.
OTC.
And now Roman Reigns, the legal man, taking it to Braun Breaker. Reigns with a clothesline. Down to the corner. Roman has Breaker pinned.
Breaker and Roman going at it.
Paul Heyman knows as well as anyone how disastrous this could be for his man.
And Reigns, runs into him. Leave a back elbow by
Back elbow. From Breaker.
Reigns caught him though.
Rock bottom.
And Breaker able to counter momentarily. Roman sends Breaker over the top rope.
Bitch.
Uh-oh. Roman Reigns gonna go all out over the top. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Breaker and Reed.
I don't think I ever seen Roman do that.
While selflessly throwing caution to the wind, and what a landing it was for Roman Reigns.
The OTC takes to the air.
That bitch, he got the fuck over that motherfucker too, boy.
But almost clearing his opponent. There's one way to knock yourself out cold. Cause
Rock
yourself
bottom.
a major injury, but it is. The Roman Reigns lives on.
Yeah, Roman with the Uranagi now, and with
Call it the
Braun
Uranagi.
Breaker in trouble,
I'm still
Roman
calling it the rock
Reigns
bottom.
is starting
Or
to
the
feel
wicket.
it. Locked and loaded. Breaker in his sights, and Superman punch to Reed. Breaker rolls him up, shoulders down for the win. Kick out at 2 by Reigns. And Breaker with that big
No, though, man. He just hit it with a jumping knee.
Roman having to fight 2 fires at once, and it was simply too much, even for him.
Breaker is crazy, bro.
Calls himself the new
Star
big
for a
dog.
long time.
Tag
bro.
made by Reed. Braun Breaker now runs into a Superman punch, but I'm not sure Roman realizes that Bronson Reed is legal. And now Reed
Ooh, I tell you, bro, this nigga Bronson Reed, bro.
pulling his way through Reigns.
Completely
This nigga
wiping
Bronson
out
be
the
doing shit I should be
G.
doing.
And now this spells something incredibly sinister. Bronson Reed looking to drop the hammer with an avalanche of humanity.
Into the corner. The big splash by Bronson Reed. Tag made. Jey Uso's legal. Reed doesn't realize it. Jey the legal man. Kick right to the midsection of Bronson Reed. And now Jey Uso looks to pick up the pace.
This is that durability of Jey Uso. You write him off. He takes a hell of a beating for 10 straight minutes, but bounces back like this.
And Bronson
Ooh,
Reed. What a
shit.
collision.
Simply too much left in the tank of this humongous Aussie. They mean streak a mile wide.
And a Death Valley driver by Reed. Is it enough to put Jey
That's you.
Uso away? Near fall for Reed.
Now frustration starting to set in for this
Mama,
young
nigga, DNA.
Aussie.
Oh, Bronson and Breaker know Jey Uso very well. We know not to
Front
underestimate
line.
the resilience and heart of this man.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker have absolutely whooped ass for the past 90% of this match, but still not been able to get the dub thus far. And that, as a young competitor, can be highly agitating. The hell are you thinking here?
Oh my God.
Oh no!
Reed
Don't!
to the suicide.
Oh, what I tell you? This nigga Bronson Reed, bro, act like he a luchador,
Bronson Reed with a 330-pound
You got
suicide
Fat Joe.
dive.
What a heavy
Over
landing
here.
too
He
for
probably next to
Bronson
Drewski, y'all.
Reed. And keep your eye on Braun Breaker here.
Look out,
The
look
hell
out,
is he
look
cooking
out,
up?
look out. Look out.
Nick Khan, is that him right there?
Braun Breaker. Oh, it drives Roman Reigns
Yeah.
onto and over the Spanish
He drew.
announce table.
The attempt he tried on Jey Uso earlier. Jey got away. Roman Reigns not so lucky. Roman may be down and out here. Oh my God.
Yeah. These boots say it all. The
Joe right
unpredictable,
here.
badass Braun Breaker. The Oscilla Bronson Reed dominating here at SummerSlam.
I have an idea.
We're going up completely wiped out, buried under all the equipment on the Spanish announce table. Jey Uso now, a sitting duck.
Bronson Reed taking flight. Unbelievable stuff.
Is that Yachty?
Exit chair position with Braun Breaker now
That
on
Yachty?
the top rope. And Breaker,
Oh, shit.
Shades of the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner. That's Braun's father, Hall of Famer.
hook of the leg, kick out by Uso.
And that kick out could not have been any later there, Cole. Braun cannot believe it.
Bronson Reed again, what a suicide dive by Reed.
This nigga Bronson Reed,
330
bro.
pounds, almost landing head first, but wiping out the opponents.
They
and then
fucking
followed
Roman up
by
right now.
Braun Breaker's freak athleticism.
That's
And then
But,
Braun Breaker pulling one right out of the Steiner's
And we supposed to
playbook.
be in the building.
But then not quite able to put Jey Uso away.
Just an astounding kick out there from Jey Uso. And where do these two powerhouses go from here?
The way to what's concerning right now, and look at Braun Breaker. Braun now, you know the damage he can do when he's outside the ring like this.
Braun Breaker's not even breathing.
Well,
That's scary.
And again, he's staring across the ring. Is Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker now full head of steam. And Roman
Oh, shit, like he hit him in his chin for real.
punch. I think he's gonna try to spear both of them through the barricade again.
Oh, wow. Push.
You saw Roman Reigns shove his cousin out of the way, deliver the Superman punch, and then sacrificing himself, driving Breaker through the barricade with a spear.
A little payback from what happened on Raw this past week.
And now Reed has sent Jey Uso back into the ring.
For all intents and purposes right now, this is into a one-on-one matchup. Roman and Braun Breaker have not moved a muscle.
It's time.
Finish him off!
Finish him off.
Nani!
And here we go, Win.
Oh,
You're gonna
yes.
have your opportunity.
He kind of did it for me, but I'll follow up. From the top rope, the meeting of beauty and organ.
Superman punch.
Get your ass up, Jay.
Roman helping his cousin to his feet. One's to the sky.
1D?
1D. One and done. Reigns and Jey Uso using the move that the Usos and before that the Dudley Boys made famous. Cover now. And Breaker breaking things up.
Such timing, such instincts there.
Oh, they snapped. They've been
from
snapping.
Braun Breaker,
They've
who
been snapped. This is one hell of a
was
match.
good.
This is one hell of a match, man.
Roman Reigns sending
Yeah.
Breaker crashing
Open that bitch at the security, like, oh,
and
what the
just
fuck
when it
is
was
happening?
disaster time for Jey Uso, tsunami incoming, but denied by that Superman punch.
All four men are down. Critical moment in this tag team match.
Roman Reigns. Roman.
Once again. The first up is Bron Breakker. 250 pounds of gelatinite, and you simply cannot keep him down.
Non-stop motor.
And there's no fuse with this guy. It is flame-directed detonator.
And Breakker now turns his attention to Jay.
Breakker doesn't even look hurt. He doesn't look exhausted. He just looks angry.
He was speared to a barricade for a few moments.
Guy has lost the
Man,
count.
Breakker is funny as hell, bro. That bitch put the straps on just to take them back off
Effective
again.
at punishing human beings.
And Breakker targeting main event Jey Uso. He's got him in his sights. And look at Roman Reigns.
Oh, shit.
Roman Reigns shoving Jey out of the way. Roman taking a bullet.
Roman and shoved Jay and took the spear for him. Ha! Hit him with the spear. Hey!
Spear by Jey Uso. Reigns down.
And all the momentum now with main event Jey Uso.
The Uso splash.
On Jay, they let me in! I thought Roman was gonna win this.
The team of the OTC, Roman Reigns, and main event, Jey Uso.
One nigga ain't get his J's back
I'll
yet.
tell you right now, the overzealousness of wanting to grab the spotlight, of wanting to take down the original bloodline, cost Reed and Breakker tonight as the veterans made them pay. But wait, to me, there's a massive story that has developed tonight on a couple of different occasions. Even toward the end of the match, Roman Reigns put himself in harm's way, sacrificed himself for his cousin, Jey Uso.
We've seen the entire career of Roman Reigns, and not once has he put his body on the line for family, faction mates, anyone in fact.
Damn, Rome.
That is the reason Roman Reigns has been so successful.
Roman Reigns.
He's ruthless.
Fucking
He's got a
goat.
singular focus on his own success. Is he getting soft, Michael Cole?
Well, right here, Roman Reigns taking the bullet for Jey Uso, sending Jey out of harm's way, knowing Jey was the legal man, and Jey would counter with a spear of his own, and then the Uso splash would put Reed away in what was a hell of a tag team match.
Hell of a tag team match, Michael Cole. I promise you, hell of a tag team match. Hell of a match to start off SummerSlam, day one.
The Oracle Paul.
That's how you do it, Paul.
Al tonight. I'll tell you, Cole, speaking of Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker, the
That's how
path
you
to the
fucking
top
do it.
is never straight, but it will be relentless for those two. And Al tonight, but that is a learning experience.
Yeah, L tonight, but what does it do for the future? It sends these guys over the edge, perhaps. Who knows what Breakker...
Bron Breakker telling Michael Cole to shut up, and you'd be well advised to heed that advice. Bron Breakker in no mood to break this one down at this moment in time.
That had to feel great for Roman Reigns sticking it to Paul Heyman here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the widely anticipated launch of WWE 2K25 on Switch 2 is available now. Play WWE 2K25 on the go, anytime, anywhere.
Rated T for teen. I think the magic is out there under the lights.
This is uncharted water.
This is a calculated, coordinated production.
A lot can go wrong.
Tell them to go now.
It can get bloody, it can get messy.
Oh no!
That's show business, baby.
I want to make sure it makes some noise.
inside of me that would get arrested.
This is insanity!
We're going to show you how the story unfolded before your eyes.
Just get started.
WWE Live is louder than ever. And they're bringing the noise city to city.
We're taking over. We're taking over. We're taking over. We're taking over now. We on the way.
So get ready to join the action. 11 brand new events. Tickets on sale now.
You know, SummerSlam is brought to you in part by Jackpocket. New customers download the app and opt in to get $5 in lottery credits. Be sure to use code SUPLEX. Hey Wade, you're going to like this because tonight's Steadicam is brought to you by Mike's Harder Lemonade. Hard days deserve a hard lemonade, but when you've had a really hard day, like the WWE superstars in the ring, you may need a lemonade that hits harder. You need Mike's Harder Lemonade. We need some of those out here at ringside.
I do like that. You know me too well.
Well, a lot of us celebrities here tonight, including this man who hosted the open to the show, the great comedian Drewski. Global Coulda Fest tour is on sale now. A night of comedy sketches and musical performances with appearances by Big S. Plug, Caleb Presley, Lil Yachty, Young MFA, Soulja Boy, and plenty of surprise guests. Also here tonight at ringside for SummerSlam, the man who, well, performed America the Beautiful tonight. God bless America, Braylon. Right here in New Jersey. And also, my guys here, big rapper Fat Joe in the house at SummerSlam.
How is every rapper your guy?
I was taking pictures with him earlier today. And let's check out the Minute Maid Juice Box, where fans will be bringing the juice all night long. They're squeezing every ounce of energy into SummerSlam. When every day feels like a Monday, bring the juice. Well, is anyone here really friends? Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair continue gaining each other's trust, while Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez keep building on their forced partnership. These new partners now find themselves in the biggest event of the summer, fighting for a title. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship is on the line next.
Kong Bonanza, rated everyone 10 and up, only on Nintendo Switch 2.
My Wingstop is here. 20 delicious wings, sauced and tossed in mango habanero OG hot, plus ranch. Of course, gotta protect the stash. Wingstop is here.
Through Hint, you can get treatment for weight loss, ED, and hair loss. It's made just for you.
team of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
So Wade, you've been following the story on Friday Night SmackDown. Have Charlotte and Alexa actually become friends?
Well, they will never admit it, but the fact that they're walking out here at SummerSlam side by side after tagging together on a couple of occasions previously tells me that they might not want to admit it, but they certainly see something special in one another, and they've started to enjoy each other's company.
No woman in history has won more matches at SummerSlam than Charlotte Flair. She has won 5 times at this event. It's her first SummerSlam in 2 years. Alexa Bliss is second on the all-time win list at SummerSlam. It's the first time she's been part of this event in 4 years. An opportunity for these two tonight to win tag team gold.
And it is unheard of that somebody can win the Royal Rumble as Charlotte Flair did this year, yet you can still say she has had a horrible 2025. She lost to Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania. She failed to qualify for Money in the Bank. She lost out in the Queen of the Ring tournament. It's been a disaster. And the one thing capable of turning that around has been her last friendship with Alexa Bliss.
And her opponents, representing the Judgment Day, they are the Women's Tag Team Champions, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez.
You know, Papa John's delivers quality pizza with championship ingredients. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. No woman in history has held more tag team titles than Raquel Rodriguez. She won the latest version of the titles with Liv Morgan. Liv, however, is out with a shoulder injury. Roxanne Perez, the newest member of Judgment Day, would fill that slot, and they're 4-0 since teaming together, this being their 3rd title defense as a team.
It's another unlikely tandem, and Big Mammy Cool Raquel Rodriguez was not keen on Roxanne Perez slipping into Liv Morgan's shoes initially. However, these two hit a rich vein of form when things really counted at the recent Evolution PLE, taking out 3 top tag teams from all the brands in WWE and stamping their authority on those championships.
Also had another victory over the multi-time tag champs Warriors, hoping to retain tonight in what is the first SummerSlam appearance for both Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez here tonight. So if you're the champs, Raquel and Roxanne, how do you combat the experience of Charlotte and Alexa?
Yeah, that was the question of all time, because on paper, clearly, as singles competitors, Alexa and Charlotte have the massive upper hand. However, who's the proven commodity in the tag ranks? You have to say, with all the lack of experience together they have, still it's Roxanne
and a little,
Raquel.
Little miscommunication there, Wade, between who was going to start this match, Alexa or Charlotte, and Roxanne and Raquel, ever the wiser, would take advantage.
That's it. With limited reps together, both teams have to figure out who has the most chemistry together right now, and it appears to be the champs.
On the Judgment Day, full of gold, of course, the women's tag titles, the men's tag titles. Dominic Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion, defends tomorrow night against AJ here on SummerSlam Sunday. Alexa Bliss sends Roxanne across the ring. Tag made, here comes the Queen, the 14-time world champion Charlotte Flair, who admitted that teaming with Alexa has really changed her outlook on life and business here in WWE. She said, really, the first time in her career, she's having fun.
Well, Charlotte's had to eat some humble pie so far in 2025, and the person who pulled her out of the funk really is Alexa Bliss. And Charlotte Flair back back to having fun is the most dangerous kind of Charlotte Flair there is, but what a clubbing clothesline there for Big Mammy Cool.
Yeah, and Roxanne Perez, so wise beyond her years, had the official Jessica Carr distracted while Raquel would deliver the clothesline. And now, Rodriguez is really coming to her own in 2025.
Yes, she has. And I will say Raquel Rodriguez completely lost her confidence when she transitioned from NXT to the main roster. So dominant in NXT, winning the Women's Championship there, and it's taken a long time to find her footing, but finding it in a big way over the past couple of months.
Not many people can go toe-to-toe with Charlotte like Raquel did there. Oh, and a big kick by Charlotte.
Raquel sees herself as the alpha female of WWE.
Well, Flair trying to launch herself over the top rope. Raquel caught her and delivered Samoan drop. And here's the cover, the tag, I should say, to Roxanne Perez. Roxanne, the prodigy. An incredible 2025. Here's the hook of the leg to retain and a kick out by Charlotte. Her year started setting a record, lasting longer in the Royal Rumble match than any woman in history.
And after that, incredible performances in the Elimination Chamber and Money in the Bank as well. Capped off, of course, by slipping into the void left by Liv Morgan seamlessly and grabbing gold.
And a cheap shot by Raquel, and I agree, she slipped into it, but Roxanne has proven she belongs as a tag champ.
No doubt about it. She wouldn't be wearing the gold right now if she hadn't. We saw the performances of this tag team at Evolution. They had to be the best of the best. It was no easy task. The gauntlet was laid down by GM Nick Aldis, and these two were ready to seize the moment.
It was a fatal four-way match, so these two could prove that they could handle being tag team champions. Now Raquel controlling Charlotte Flair. Again, no woman in history has held more tag titles than Raquel Rodriguez, 5 times this level, 2 times down at NXT.
Raquel having to step up to that leadership role in this tag team after the injury to Liv Morgan has really been the making of Raquel. It's now or never, it's do or die, step up or get stepped on. And Raquel Rodriguez has risen to every challenge thus far, but tonight is a big one.
And Charlotte now, classic Charlotte as she sends Raquel into the top turnbuckle. And now Flair, former tag champ in her own right, sends Raquel across the ring and now trying to make a tag to her partner Alexa Bliss. Roxanne Perez is legal, and she just prevents Charlotte fingertips away from a tag.
Yeah, what a scramble that was by Roxanne Perez. So smart, so crafty, right on the money there, but it wasn't enough.
And here's the tag to Bliss, and Alexa Bliss, the former 5-time world champion, is now into the ring. She's won a Money in the Bank and Elimination Chamber. She's a 3-time tag champ, and now unloading on Perez. Alexa Bliss in a really entertaining interview with Fox News earlier this week. Talked about how excited she is to be here tonight. It's been a long time since she was at SummerSlam. She said she loves being with Charlotte because she's so passionate and loves what she does. And now Bliss has the WWE fans on their feet. Covered by Bliss. And Raquel Rodriguez breaks things up.
Well, the numerous double team efforts by Raquel and Roxanne, most of them behind the referee's back thus far. And it's changed the game each time, but it seems Alexa Bliss has had enough.
And now Roxanne from behind, roll up, shoulders down, almost had her.
Oh!
Look at her sister Abigail, and Perez rakes the eyes of Bliss.
Yeah, referee completely unsighted on that eye rake.
Now that running forearm by Roxanne to the back of the neck of Perez, and now the, moonsault misses. Raquel makes the tag.
Perez is so devious. What a nice effort against Alexa Bliss. And now the powerhouse Raquel back in there. Oh!
Well-placed foot right to the ear. Now Bliss drops Perez.
Now Big Mammy Cool is all wobbling. Brains are scrambled and Alexa Bliss going skyward.
Alexa top rope. Looking for Twisted Bliss, but Roxanne Wise got the knees up to the midsection. And now a clothesline by Raquel Rodriguez will quell any momentum. That Bliss stacked up for the win. Kick it two.
Yeah, this one's turned so chaotic temporarily. It would appear Alexa Bliss lost track of who the legal competitor was. Went for Roxanne when it was in fact Raquel who was legal and managed to capitalize.
And now Raquel looking at
No, I'm trying to think about
Bliss.
our trip up to Clark.
Fighting her. Now Dread back to the
I'm trying to think about
so hard to stay
which would be
focused
more
in the fog
beneficial.
of war, and that really cost Bliss here, and it may be downward From here
So
on.
if we buy
Perez.
one boss leaf and one of these,
Catapulted into the corner, as
would be
is
what,
Raquel
6
Rodriguez,
change?
tag team champs working
From
so
up
well
first.
together.
Yeah, this is seamless right now.
Side Russian leg sweep and a big boot to
Because
match
boss
that
leaf by
cover,
itself is
kick it
530.
two. And the official
We
Jessica
get
Carr sending
7.
Charlotte out of the ring, obviously concerned for the damage
Leaf
Bliss has been
with the
going
boss
through.
leaf. 7. It depends on what else we get with it, right? You saying that?
Flurry of offense being thrown the way of Alexa Bliss here, and there's very little coming back in the opposite direction. That has to be frustrating to Charlotte Flair, who sees her opportunity for gold slipping away as the
One of these
seconds
and
tick
one
by.
boss leaf.
And I am just
11.
continuing to be impressed with
11
the
things.
prodigy Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, it's one thing having that much athleticism. You expect that of someone so youthful, but it's
I'm just trying to figure
nous
this
that
out.
goes with it, the vindictiveness, the knowing when to strike. Roxanne Perez really has it all at such a young age.
It's something you can't teach, right? I mean, you just have that instinct.
We
that
spend
killer
an
instinct
extra
that
with
Roxanne
dollars.
has.
The best
Sometimes
coaches
with
can
extra
bring
dollars.
all of you.
Basically, $1
Roxanne Perez has it in abundance.
for these right here. There's only 7.
Talks a lot about the fact that she wouldn't be
Yeah,
here
7.
without the Hall of Famer Booker T and everything he did for her early on in her career.
What's crazy about
7,
Perez,
boom.
she is one of the smaller athletes we have here, yet she never looks like an underdog. That is so rare, and that shows how good she is.
Much like the woman in the ring now, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss, one of the greatest resumes of them all. But it might not be added to tonight the way this is looking.
Yeah, Raquel trying to torture Bliss here. Alexa trying to fight out of this situation.
For a gory special, perhaps here, Cole.
Uh-oh, trying for a sunset flip. Raquel misses with the elbow, and out an opportunity for Bliss to make a tag.
Yeah, that's part of the problem with being such a bigger powerhouse athlete. Sometimes your move can't be telegraphed. And Bliss managed to do that, but not on the second attempt.
And a shoulder tackle will bring in Perez. Now Roxanne with a cover. And a kick out at 2. Charlotte understanding that this is a critical point in this match for her team.
Well, Raquel really needs to be the leader here because Roxanne is starting to show that frustration, the frustration of youth. And you can come unglued very easily unless you maintain focus here. And Raquel needs to be a leader.
Roxanne trying to prevent Bliss from making it to the corner. Again, fingers tipped away from Charlotte Flair. Oh, wow. Well-placed kick by Perez. Bliss then across the ring, able to duck underneath that time. And now Bliss takes out Perez, and an opportunity now to get to the Queen.
Well, both women seem to have the right idea there, but taking the worst of it was definitely Perez, and there you go.
Charlotte's legal, so's Raquel. Charlotte Flair, top rope, cross body to both Raquel and Roxanne. And Charlotte's fired up. Oh, and a clothesline for good measure.
Booed out of every building we went to up until about 4 weeks ago. And now this place going bananas once again for Charlotte Flair.
Fall away slam into the kip up by Charlotte.
The weight of the world has left the shoulders of Charlotte Flair. And can she make good on all her abilities by grabbing gold here?
Well, she's got both Raquel and Roxanne down center of the ring, and Charlotte gonna go up top.
Okay, no butt, Charlotte.
But the highest reward of them all awaiting.
A moonsault to both members of the Judgment Day. Cover on Raquel to win the titles, and a kick out at 2 by Rodriguez.
And there was not much in that kick out whatsoever. It was late and it was weak. Take another look at this, at the effortless athleticism of this woman, born with the kind of gifts that simply cannot be manufactured. Surely closing in on something special here, Cole.
They're trying to first hook in the figure 4, and then if she can bridge, Charlotte hit the figure 8, but Roxanne Perez with that springboard moonsault breaks things up. And again, I just can't get over the experience that Roxanne Perez has gained here since coming to Monday Night Raw.
It's just instinctive for Perez at this point to be the woman saving the moment for your team, right as Raquel was in her moment of peril. And clearly damage has been done to the leg of Raquel. This is breaking down. Referee losing control.
Oh, and Roxanne just saved Raquel. Bliss was trying to bless Raquel in the back of the head, and she inadvertently took out her partner. I mean, that was clearly an accident, Wade, and Roxanne Perez going to try to take advantage of the situation.
They've been called allies of convenience, but the allies may be done after that friendly fire incident, and here we go.
Looking for the Tejana bomb. Tag. Delivered by Raquel. Roxanne's legal. Up over the top, looking for Pop Rocks. To retain the titles, and Alexa Bliss saving the matchup for her team.
Okay, Blitz.
What a moment for Bliss.
Oh my God, that timing from Bliss, absolute perfection after the miscue moments earlier that flattened her tag partner.
And now shoulder first to the post goes Raquel.
And the pendulum swinging in a major way, and Bliss might have to win this one on her own from here.
Raggy Charlotte is clearly shaken up toward the corner, trying to make a tag. Can she? And she does. Bliss is legal.
Flair has no clue where she's at right now.
And now roll up by Roxanne. And a kick out by Bliss at 2. Near fall for the champ. Roxanne runs into a right hand.
Right hand to the neck.
Blow to the jaw with all the momentum after hitting the ropes.
And now looking for Sister Abigail. And Charlotte with a boot to Raquel. And a Sister Abigail. Charlotte and Bliss.
Yeah.
Tag team champions.
Here are your winners.
And the new.
And new.
Damn, you know what we ain't get?
Tag team
Fucking right.
champions. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
An odd sequence at the end of that match, Wade, but in the end, Charlotte takes out Raquel, Bliss hits Sister Abigail. We got new tag champs.
Oh God, this was the friendly fire moment. This is when Bliss inadvertently dropped her tag partner, Charlotte Flair, after that loosest of friendships of late. Here was Pop-Rocks. Game over, surely. 1, 2, enter Alexa Bliss, saving the moment for her team. And this was where we thought Charlotte was coming for a pound of flesh from Alexa Bliss. We all got that one wrong. One Sister Abigail DDT later, and we got new women's tag champs.
Here are your winners. And new women's.
Raquel and Roxanne can hold their heads high, Wade. They're great tag team champions, but here tonight it's all about Charlotte and Alexa. So are they officially friends now?
Well, if your tag partner punches you in the mouth, at least you can soothe it with some champagne afterwards because you grabbed gold. So yeah, let's let bygones be bygones. We're celebrating tonight.
For the first time in a couple of years, Charlotte and Alexa are champions.
Hey! Es la última rebanada de pizza.
Excuse you? That is his Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust Pizza.
We get the last piece of pizza because we're still in grieving. We deserve this last slice of epic stuffed crust pizza because we're the greatest tag team of all time, aka your boys, the New Day. Show some respect.
Respect? How about you learn how to respect Tozawa?
Respeto por LWO también.
I'm gonna respect
LWO.
There's enough pizza for everyone.
That's crazy, because that's all I eat for real. When I order pizza, I just had some 2 days ago. Finish.
Double
Yeah.
fisted now. Double fisted. Go ahead now. Go ahead. Get you some.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Ludicam is brought to you by Cricket with fast and powerful nationwide 5G coverage. You can stress less and smile more. And now we have a special sneak peek for WWE fans. Here's a preview for the new horror thriller from the director of Barbarian. Weapons, only in theaters and in IMAX, August 8th.
This is a true story. A lot of people die in a lot of really weird ways. And do you know why?
Weapons, rated R.
Canelo Alvarez, one of the greatest Mexican boxers of all time. All of Mexico is marching with him. Viva Mexico, cabrones!
Terrence Bud Crawford. He is on a whole nother level.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
This is truly a super fight.
The sport of boxing will change forever.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, two champions, one night. Boxing's biggest names collide on Saturday, September 13th, when Canelo Alvarez faces Terrence Bud Crawford in an epic showdown at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. This historic night marks the beginning of a whole new era in boxing. The two champions meet under the lights in one of boxing's most anticipated showdowns. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or elevate your fight night VIP ticket package at onlocationexp.com/Canelo Crawford.
Current NBA father-son combination.
Well, following SummerSlam here tonight, we invite you to join us on the SummerSlam post show right here on Peacock. It'll take place at MetLife Stadium immediately following SummerSlam Saturday. And also, please join Sam Roberts, Megan Morant tomorrow as they dive into everything from night one of SummerSlam on the WWE SummerSlam recap. And we'd like to extend a special thank you to Cardi B.
How y'all feel about Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair winning tag team champions together? Let me know down in the comments.
Oh, whose truth's going to prevail, Wade? For months, Karrion Kross has been the devil on Sami Zayn's shoulder. Will Sami continue to not give in to temptation, or will Kross be successful in his mission to corrupt Sami Zayn? It's the deciding match between these two. Sami, Karrion, right now.
Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross, starting right now. My boy Karrion Kross is on his way to the ring. Who I got in this match? Karrion or Sami? Let me know down in the comments. Gary.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Scarlett from Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds, Karrion Kross.
SummerSlam is presented by Chase Freedom Unlimited, the official credit card of SummerSlam. And by Minute Maid, bring the juice. And by Wingstop. Wingstop is here. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door. Wingstop.com. And for Karrion Kross tonight, it's about stopping this man. Karrion Kross going to carry out this vendetta against Sami Zayn. He promised Sami Zayn this past Monday night on Raw that tonight you are, quote, going to say the words, Kross told the truth. And in Kross's warped mind, Wade, what is that truth?
Well, Kross targets liars, at least those he perceives to be liars. And in the case of Sami Zayn, he is convinced that Sami Zayn is not the model of moral purity that he portrays. That really, scratch beneath the surface of Sami Zayn, he is just like the rest of us. Wickedness resides within the soul of Sami Zayn, and that, in the eyes of Karrion Kross, is going to get exposed here tonight at SummerSlam.
And Wade, there's another layer to that as well, because we all know that Sami Zayn, he has one goal left in WWE, and that is to finally win the World Championship. Many people, Kross included, believe that Sami Zayn must develop a mean streak, a darker side, in order to finally climb the mountain and win the title. Sami has been very against that for most of his career.
Well, he's also never won the World Championship in his entire career. So guess what? This is the fight game. You want to get to the very top, you need a little hatred in your heart. And if Sami Zayn can't embrace that hatred that does exist in his heart, he will never be the champion of the world. Kross is trying to do him a favor in a very warped way.
Well, listen, you hated a lot of people and you never won a world title, but nonetheless, Sami Zayn whipped into the corner.
He said you hated a lot of people and you ain't won a world title.
What a cheap shot.
Michael Cole, motherfucker, man.
And now Sami, the big right hands to Kross, and Sami starts out a bit aggressive here tonight against Karrion Kross. Sami wants to shut up Karrion once and for all. He's had enough. He's had enough of getting attacked with steel pipes each and every week. Karrion Kross spewing his propaganda all over the place. Sami wants to end that tonight.
Well, Sami's been haunted for really months now. Initially, it was verbal, whispering negativity into the ear of Sami Zayn. That didn't work. It didn't bring the spirit of Zayn. He's been assaulted ever since with lead pipes. Can't break the spirit. You can't break the body.
Okay, Sami.
It's a hot start here for Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sami with a moonsault off the barricade. And again, Sami Zayn with that one goal in mind. Really the last thing he says he has left to accomplish in our business, and that's win the World Championship.
It's hard to do that when someone like Karrion Kross is making you his victim week after week. One way or another, Sami Zayn needs to expunge the spectra of Karrion Kross for good.
And Kross now with Sami up on his shoulders, driving Sami into the mat. Cover now. Isn't enough to put him away. And a kick out by Zayn.
The massive power differential between these two. Sami Zayn is one hell of a mover, one hell of a technician, but he simply cannot get in a power-based slugfest with Karrion Kross.
Kross is saying, say it, say it. What he wants him to say is Kross told the truth. And Sami does have a dark side. Got a deep, dark secret, according to Karrion Kross, that Sami's kept suppressed for many, many years.
There's not a human being on planet Earth who does not have a deep, dark secret. Deep down, we are all savages. The thin veneer of civility is one that's easy to scratch off.
And again, covered by Karrion Kross. Look at the leg and a kick out. So what you're pretty much saying is that in order to get to the top of the game here, you can't be Mr. Nice Guy all the time.
Boxing, UFC, kickboxing, sumo, and yes, WWE. You want to get to the very top, this is the fight game. You have to show that. You have to have that hatred. You have to have that killer instinct. And Sami Zayn is good. He's really good. He's not been good enough to win the World Championship for that one reason.
And Sami now with it. Axe handle off the ropes. Also former two-time NXT champion. Sami's won the Intercontinental title 4 times in his career. NXT championship as well. 1-1 at SummerSlam in his career.
You know, the stakes get higher and higher the closer you get to those world championships, and that is a barrier a lot of us were not capable of breaking through.
Off the suplex, hook of the leg, and Sami kicks it too. Again, Sami also trying to wash the bad taste out of his mouth from SummerSlam last year, which he lost the Intercontinental Championship to Braun Breaker.
Just say it, you stupid bastard!
You bastard.
What's the matter with you?
No doubt that carrying crosses to me, dude.
Just say it! Hey,
Nasty as well.
just say it!
In the right game, then, isn't it?
Just say it! Just say it! Listen to me, man! Say it! Come on! 1, say it! 2, 3, hey!
And then you got that witch Scarlet yelling at him as well.
No,
That's gonna be
not a witch.
disconcerting.
The sinister siren. Call her a witch, Cole. It's another cheap shot. You're taking one at me and taking one at Scarlet now. Be very, very careful.
There's a lot of people that have called her that way. I was just using my journalistic instincts to bring sources forward. And Sami Zayn now with the right hands pounding away on Cross. Look at Sami go.
Karrion Kross smartly covering up there, blocking a lot of those shots. Sami expending a lot of energy, but he has rocked Karrion Kross now.
Reversal. Sami up over the top of the leapfrog.
And this is much better from Sami Zayn, who simply got dragged into a turf war earlier on and is now playing to his own strengths. Sometimes you need to be slapped around a little in that ring to really wake up.
Sami went for the blue thunder bomb, and Cross able to counter it. Doomsday Saito by Karrion Kross.
What an ugly landing for Sami Zayn
And
that
it
was.
cover now on Zayn, and Sami somehow gets the shoulder up.
New sense if Kross could have hooked a leg there, it might have been over, but this simply isn't only about victory. This is about punishing Sami Zayn until the man cracks.
Karrion Kross reaching out to Scarlet. And there's the steel pipe coming into play again tonight. The pipe that has assaulted Sami Zayn on a number of occasions here.
And the referee is currently unsighted, checking on Sami Zayn, and now there's a distract from Scarlet.
Yeah, Sean Bennett does not see Kross with a steel pipe in his hand. And Sami Zayn, though, blue thunder bomb.
Blue thunder bomb.
Near fall for Sami.
I don't think I've never seen Sami beat a nigga with that.
Take another look at this with the referee distracted by Scarlet on the apron. The swing, the miss, and the blue thunder bomb that almost got the 3 count there. It was a delayed count from a distracted referee, and that's possibly the only reason Kross is still in the fight. This is Zayn cracking now. This is the facade beginning to break, Michael Cole.
Perhaps you're right. Very aggressive Zayn assaulting Kross in the ropes.
Really lost it after that attempt by Kross with the lead pipe once again.
Well, you can't quite blame Sami with everything he's been put through by Kross in the past few weeks.
But is this Kross being proved right? Is the evil starting to seep through of Sami Zayn's soul?
Kicking that nigga all in his head.
The referee struggling to even hold back Sami Zayn at this point. Sami's lost it.
The official Sean Bennett trying to talk some sense into Sami.
Sami needs to regain his composure here.
Yeah, reminding him that you... And now Scarlet offering the weapon to Sami. Now the moment of truth for Zayn.
The moral dilemma. The devil inside is coming.
Hit him across his medulla.
Well, Sami Zayn crosses.
Hit him across his medulla.
The behest of Scarlet.
Yeah. Come on, Sami. Hit that nigga across his melon. Crack his shit open. Oh, you a hoe ass nigga, man.
From Sami Zayn. And a toss from behind. Trying to take advantage. Sami kicks.
he landed for Karrion Kross.
The haluva. We going for the haluva. What?
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn!
Sami Zayn proves that sometimes Wade.
Damn, Sammy, I wanted you to hit that nigga across his melon, man.
Well, we all have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other, but for Sami Zayn, the voice of that angel is simply too loud and blocks out that little devil, or at least it did tonight.
Sami Zayn picks up the win tonight, and a moral victory for Sami Zayn. Would Sami Zayn use the pike? An emphatic no.
Every opportunity in the world to crack and show the wickedness that lurks within. But Sami Zayn just had the moral
Good shit, though.
to deny
Good
it
shit.
tonight, and one
Good fight, good match.
later,
What y'all think
it
about
was
the match?
game over for Karrion Kross.
Let me know down in them comments what y'all thought about the Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn match. To me, it was a good match, good storytelling. I wish Sami would have hit him across his head, though.
Will leave SummerSlam victorious, and maybe perhaps can finally put Karrion Kross in his rear-view mirror. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we pause tonight.
Well, they got advertisements.
Remember that last
Everything.
week the world lost an icon in sports entertainment.
Minute
If
Maid,
not for this
Wingstop.
man, I guarantee you, there wouldn't be
damn, it was-
53,161 WWE fans in MetLife Stadium tonight. I guarantee that I would not be sitting at this desk for the past 28 years if it wasn't for Terry Bollea, the immortal Hulk Hogan. You know, Hulk Hogan was larger than life. Sports entertainment personified. The greatest performer in our history. So much has been said about Hulk's accomplishments the past 9 days, but tonight, I would like to remind everyone of what he accomplished at this event, SummerSlam. He
Earl,
was
my
undefeated
nigga Earl
at the
in the
biggest party of
picture.
the summer. He teamed with the Macho Man as the Mega Powers battled the Mega Bucks. He shared the ring with the likes of the Ultimate Warrior, the Heartbreak Kid, and Randy
My
Orton.
mom and them always
Just
said,
so many great moments.
if you ain't got something
Too many
nice to
talk
say,
about, really, in the
don't say it at
career
all.
of a man who carried professional wrestling on his back for
Let's
3
sit this one out, Hawk.
decades. Rest in peace, brother. And joining us tonight, the son, Terry Bollea. Nick Hogan is here celebrating the life and the legacy of his father, a man who dominated this event, SummerSlam.
Into my life just like a dream. Feel your heart like a dream.
Well, what you doing? What's wrong with you? That's about to come on in a minute. You wildin'.
4 iconic mascaras, 4 WWE icons, 1 Lash legacy. This isn't just makeup. This is a mascara smackdown. The Colossal. Bold, fearless, no drama, just dominance.
These lashes never flinch, and neither do I.
Lash sensational, soft power, full fan out, quiet confidence.
I don't need to
WWE
shout.
superstars everywhere.
My lashes speak volumes.
The falsies, unapologetic, all the
Selena,
drama.
Tiffany,
Why be subtle?
Bianca.
We can leave a lasting impression.
Great lash. Timeless. Iconic.
Nikki.
Unforgettable.
Trends come and go. Greatness sticks. This lash never goes out of style.
4 legends. 4 lash icons. 1 lash legacy.
Which one are you?
This November,
It is quite the feeling here. It is electric.
the Padres home field gets a whole new lineup. When WWE
An absolutely incredible scene.
hits Petco Park,
A slugfest for the ages.
Oh my goodness.
Survivor Series.
The epic performance that no one will ever forget.
WWE Survivor Series San Diego. Tickets on sale now.
And this is Mexico City, the crown jewel of Mexico, which will host Triple Mania. It's AAA's biggest show of the year, emanating live from Arena CDMX in Mexico City. Live Saturday, August 16th, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. It'll be broadcast live in both English and Spanish on our WWE YouTube channel. Don't miss Triple Mania 2 weeks from tonight. Speaking of AAA, you got an opportunity to call their match on SmackDown last night, Wade. Psycho Clown and Mr. Iguana in the house.
Oh, God, what a pair of maniacs these two were, but boy, oh boy, did they light up SmackDown last night. I'm sure it's not the last we'll see a Psycho Clown and Mr. Iguana.
I'm over here at Sick Dad Iguana on Wade. Hey, visit SummerSlam Superstore, located at the American Dream in Rutherford, New Jersey. Shop the largest selection of SummerSlam merchandise that you can find anywhere else. The SummerSlam Superstars through tomorrow. Also at American Dream, meet your favorite WWE superstars at the SummerSlam Photo Experience. Tickets are required. Photo Experience tickets are available now at SummerSlamPhotos.com. I cannot believe, Wade, as the sun sets in New Jersey, what a beautiful night we got for August in New Jersey. It's in the mid-70s. It's clear. It is gorgeous.
At SummerSlam, dreams come true in unexpected ways. And for 2 lucky fans, their night is about to change thanks to Xfinity.
It's SummerSlam, baby. Melissa, Kim, you've been having the ultimate fan experience.
Yes, most definitely.
Has it been exciting?
It's so exciting.
Well, I think we got one more surprise for you.
And you know what? Why don't you guys follow us backstage? Okay,
Here we go.
thank you.
Here we go. All right, you guys ready for your surprise?
So excited, yeah. So excited.
You know Jade Cargill?
Listen, Xfinity wanted to guarantee that you had an amazing time here tonight at SummerSlam.
Damn,
They
Jay.
upgraded your seats tonight. Thank you so
Thank
much. Amazing time. I hope you do as well. It's gonna be a great show. I can't wait. Thank you for coming.
Tonight's surprise seat upgrade is brought to you by Xfinity, bringing fans closer to the action at SummerSlam. Well, a weather warning's been issued as a storm is coming to cancel Tippy time. The Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill, looks to get her signature singles victory and strip the title from Tiffany Stratton. Can Tiffany continue her dominating defense of the title she won over 200 days ago? It's Tiffany and Jade for the WWE Women's Championship live next.
If you're a pro, you know that top quality Behr paint and Kills primer are available at an everyday low price only at the Home Depot. You know there's only one place to get the best value, service, and durability you deserve. And now you know you can get both Behr and Kills products delivered same day, next day, or whatever day you need, free of charge. Behr paint and Kills primer, available exclusively at the Home Depot. If you're a pro, you know.
On tour after weeks of salads, I love steak. So when I come through Dallas, Nick and Sam's Steakhouse, 100%. It has such a good ribeye. The mac and cheese, so good. Woo, Lord have mercy. But you have to get a reservation with the Sapphire Reserve card. The tables, They go quick because the steak, the ribeye, it's not quite as good as my dad's steak. Close. And that's pretty dang good, if you ask me.
Here we come to dominate, that's it. Don't stop now. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill. Her color scheme for her gear tonight made up the flag colors of the Jamaican flag, honoring her history, her heritage, as she looks to win her first singles championship in her first match for a singles title since arriving in WWE.
Yeah, that looks absolutely incredible. Reggae girls, we are partying tonight. There's magic in Kingston Town. Is there going to be magic for the Storm? Jade Cargill here at SummerSlam.
She won the Queen of the Ring to earn this opportunity tonight at the WWE Women's Championship. And our WWE Women's title match is presented by Seagram's Escape Spike. Tagging the ultimate refreshment with Seagram's Escape Spike, the WWE's new knockout flavor. Rumble Punch, Slam and Blueberry, Pineapple Powerhouse, each with new 10% ABV. Man, they are teasing us tonight, aren't they?
They are teasing us, but they are not quenching our thirst. Come on, guys.
You know what? We've got water out here. Can't we get some of those things?
That's not the
product placement, Phantom. Product placement.
Not the kind of quench I'm looking for right now.
It's Tiffy time!
It is her first SummerSlam. And Wade, we talked about this during the countdown show earlier today. It is hard to believe that this young woman, Tiffany Stratton, only started to train to be a professional wrestler 4 years ago. And now she's been on top of the mountain as the women's champion since January.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes when a first-time world champion holds the gold, they just feel a little out of place. It's a sense of inevitable that they're going to be losing that title soon. They don't really seem to have the full credentials. Times that by 10 when that individual only has 4 years of experience. But then you look at the year Tiffany Stratton has had from cashing in January to defeating Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania in a slugfest and defeating Nia Jax multiple times. Wow.
And let's not forget the names Bayley, the Hall of Famer Trish Stratus, Roxanne Perez, who we saw earlier tonight, Asuka in the finals of the Queen of the Ring. I mean, it has been an unreal year for Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill as well. Jade Cargill, of course, knocking off Asuka, knocking off Roxanne. So these two women have big-time victories in 2025. Someone's going to earn the title tonight. Let's go up to the great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE Women's Championship! Introducing first, the challenger from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Cargill! And her opponent, from Briar Lake, Minnesota, she is the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
Wait, let's talk strategy. If you're the champion, Tiffany Stratton, what do you do to make sure you keep the title tonight?
You do exactly what you've done all year. You realize that your athletic
Tiffany,
skill set gives you the capacity to take down all comers, no matter how big, small, or skilled they may be. But it is quite the conundrum when you're up there against a powerhouse, perhaps the greatest physical specimen this industry has ever seen in the form of Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill now the challenger. She's never won or never even had an opportunity. Tiffany now for a quick win to win a singles title here in WWE. So if you're Jade Cargill, what do you do to knock off the champ?
You lean on the confidence that winning an arduous tournament like Queen of the Ring has given you. I would personally argue,
Cover by Jade quickly. Hooks both legs in a kick out.
Winning a tournament like the Queen of the Ring this year with the caliber of competitors, including Asuka in the final, is arguably more difficult than a one-on-one single matchup against Tiffany Stratton.
That's a great point.
That's some real milk chocolate right there.
Remember, champion's advantage in this matchup, so Jade has to pin or submit Tiffany to win the title. Drives her into the barricade.
And immediately from the early goings, we have seen what this match is all about. It's two uber athletes. It's the technical finesse of the champ, Tiffany Stratton, versus the raw power of the challenger.
And there is one name that we did not mention that Jade Cargill has knocked off in what has been a great number of months here, and that is the current women's world champion, Naomi. Remember the no-holds-barred match back at Evolution?
Yeah, I saw Cardi B losing her mind at the prospect of Jade Cargill winning this one a few moments ago. Cardi B really does not like Naomi, at least according to their social medias. I think Cardi B will be very, very happy. Oh, if the score prevails here. But
Naomi, of course, will defend the world title tomorrow night, SummerSlam Sunday. And here now, Tiffany Stratton with a suicide dive, taking out Jade Cargill. And you're talking about two tremendous athletes here, Wade. You got Jade Cargill, played hoop in college, obviously a tremendous in-ring performer. Tiffany Stratton, once a member of Team USA and gymnastics. You've got two hot athletes here going for the women's championship.
Yeah, the standard in WWE keeps getting better and better, in part due to the NIL program, and it's going to keep going that way. You want to win gold in WWE?
Whoa!
Okay.
Tens all around.
Cover by Stratton and a kick
Swan
out.
gun bomb.
Even a 2 count, though, shows you how double tough Jade Cargill is.
And we saw on the countdown show, they had some tryouts in New Jersey for potential superstars. Among those athletes, we saw gymnasts, we saw basketball players,
backbreaker.
knee delivered to the spine. Could be future superstars here in WWE as Jade Cargill now has taken control of the champ.
And make no mistake, Tiffany Stratton is no lightweight in there. She is a powerful woman, but plucked out of the sky effortlessly by Jade Cargill. That's what the champ is up against tonight.
Big kick by Jade, and now Jade looking to use her power. Lifting Tiffany Stratton up on her shoulders. And Jade, she calls that the eye of the storm. That sit-out powerbomb that Tiffany Stratton has to kick out.
That was nice, chat. That was nice.
Loose, you'll be right in the eye of the storm, and what a beauty it was from Jade Cargill. But such is the resilience of the champ, Tiffany Stratton. Not quite enough, but what a heavy hitter. And that's a game-changing moment right there in this match.
You know, I spoke to Jade earlier today. She said she was going to change things up, bring some new offense into her repertoire, and that was just an example of what we saw moments ago.
That's what you have to do against someone as smart as Tiffany Stratton, who's studied her opponent and was ready for everything, perhaps not ready for that.
And now Stratton showing off some power over her own.
Okay, Tiff.
Time delivered. And now Tiffany went for the, looked like she was going to go for the moonsault, Wade, and Jade Cargill met her there.
That durability of Cargill is so impressive. Just hop straight up and drop the champ once again. It appears Jade Cargill has been a step ahead so far.
Nice suplex by Jade Cargill showing up her power. And
roll through.
Over, and now looking to power.
Oh, we reverse.
With a driver, what a counter by the champ.
That was hard.
Times in a match like this, you come into it knowing that certain moves are going to keep opponents down. However, this is the very, very top level. It's a World Championship clash at SummerSlam. Your opponent is generally going to be capable of a little more than everyone else you've been up against.
53,161 here tonight, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Home of the NFL's Jets and Giants, the final of the FIFA World Cup next year, and tonight, the first night of an epic two-night SummerSlam.
So England are going to win the World Cup right here next year is what you're saying, but the question is who's going to win the Women's WWE Championship right now?
Well, Jade Cargill looking great so far, and now Tiffany Stratton, though, great counter since Jade.
Good counter.
Tiffany's had an answer for almost everything from Jade tonight.
Yeah, so much finesse so far from Tiffany Stratton, and it's starting to wear down the challenger.
And now Stratton, caught by Cargill momentarily. Tiffany Stratton, though, has Jade where she wants her. And for the Alabama Slam.
Alabama Slam?
But has
Tiffany Stratton on some shit.
Such a long frame, it's hard to pull it off, but it did enough.
Oh, and the boots up. Great counter by Jade.
Such long limbs there at Cargill, right to the jaw of the champ, and the champ's rocked.
Yeah, Stratton is
Here we go.
Cargill has the champ where she wants her. Jade delivered for the championship. But Tiffany Stratton rolls toward the rope. Gets the foot on the bottom rope, and the official, Daphne LaShawn, has to call off the cover.
That again
Foot on the
is
rope.
a tiny window into minor experience problems there for Jade Cargill. Feet up here, beautifully executed.
Like they hurt it.
Roll the other way for the pin, Jade, but no, over-rotated, and I don't even think Tiffany Stratton knew anything about that foot on the ropes. It was accidental by Cargill, and that cost her.
Now Tiffany Stratton rolls through shoulder strap. Great pinning combination by Cargill. Tiffany's got to kick it too. Tiffany looks out of sorts here, Wade. Cargill now with a choke slam.
She hitting choke slams and shit.
Got out of that first, Jade. It is going to be a second, and Tiffany can't even stand up here.
Yeah, not quite sure where she's at, I believe, as Jade Cargill could be closing in on her first women's championship here in WWE.
Well, you need to make it count while you can, and we might be getting something deadly here, Cole. What is Cargill cooking up?
From the second rope, Jade Cargill setting up Tiffany Stratton. For Jade, it is Tiffany now. Fights her way up to the top rope. She doesn't want to be up there. Jade Cargill now. Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, shit.
Great counter.
Just took too long for Cargill to get set there.
Prettiest moonsault.
Tiffany Stratton retains.
It was a good quick match.
The WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
Man, what a great match.
You thinking Bailey go get involved? Yeah. She definitely go get involved for sure.
Make no mistake, the trajectory of Jade Cargill will not be slowing down here, but how smart, how clever is Tiffany Stratton making the
Who you got winning that John Cena and Cody Rhodes match?
biggest of them all, felling the challenger, and then the prettiest moonsault ever. Nailed to perfection despite the volume of abuse set away during the match. Tiffy gets the win, Tiffy retains, but Jade Cargill will fight on. It ain't game over.
That was a good match, though.
Has been champion for nearly 200 days. And in 2025, Wade, this young woman, the WWE Women's Champion, is undefeated. 14-0. Tiffany Stratton on a massive roll in WWE. Well, A24 presents The Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt, in theaters everywhere October 3rd. Watch the trailer online right now.
Ready?
I think so.
You think so? Come on, Mark, it's a yes or no answer.
Mark Kerr, a man on a mission
I've never seen him like this before.
to be the greatest fighter in the world. But with everything he's been through, can he still fight?
I know what I'm doing, all right?
Or will all his hopes and dreams come crashing down?
Come on, are you ready?
Yes.
October 3rd.
Oops.
The Rock movie, new movie coming out. Got
3 words. Blazing.
That biopic on
Just
that
like
fighter.
the fastest game you can play on your Cricket 5G phone.
That's fast.
It's like Cricket 5G. Yeet, you're on Cricket.
Hey, the FIFA World Cup 26 is coming to North America next summer. It'll be the ultimate celebration of sports and culture. Get closer than ever to the beautiful game with a hospitality package, closer to the heart of the action and the best seats and suites. Closer to match day, elevated with world-class food and entertainment. Closer to the experience of a lifetime. Book a hospitality package at FIFAWorldCup.com/hospitality. Hey, you know, in Los Angeles, also in Texas, there's this great place called Cosm. If you can't be live at a WWE event, well, what you need to do is get to the most immersive experience possible. This is a look in at Cosm in LA. You know, A24 presents the Smashing Machine starring Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt in theaters everywhere October 3rd. Watch the trailer online now. Well, Chef Teeny is here with us tonight. She's a chef, of course, a cookbook author. Takina Younger is here enjoying SummerSlam. Also our host, Cardi B. I'm learning those lyrics for you, Wade. Cardi B, our host of SummerSlam.
Next to Drewski, big ass.
And also here, the legendary
Stephanie McMahon.
Great ovation for Stephanie here tonight, sitting in the front row with her family. Stephanie, of course, the host of the great podcast, What's Your Story? Had Jelly Roll on. That was a really unique interview. And speaking of WWE podcasts available all week long, there'll be a lot of talk about SummerSlam, including the SummerSlam recap, which is going to be available tomorrow. Our host, Sam Roberts, and Megan Moran.
No, I don't know.
And they're going to talk a lot about
because I had two different weeds out there. It depends on what he had got.
Paul and Drew McIntyre say Jelly Roll doesn't belong in WWE. Randy Orton, however, has a different opinion as he teams up with Jelly to defend their honor in the ring. Will Jelly Roll pave the way for more celebrity wrestlers, or are Logan and Drew right and outsiders don't belong here? Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Jelly Roll's in-ring debut is live next.
Pasta may get all the fanfare, but it takes Olive Garden's sauce from scratch to make it something special. After all, it's our creamy Alfredo that makes fettuccine so famous. Homemade meat sauce that makes this so memorable. And our spicy Calabrian sauce that gives steak and shrimp bucatini some bite. Here for a limited time. Because Olive Garden may be known for its pasta, but sauce is our passion.
92% of teachers have students whose families cannot afford any school supplies. Subaru and our retailers are there to help by giving millions of dollars in funding, along with school supplies students need. We call it the Subaru Love Promise, and we're proud to be the largest corporate supporter of adoptaclassroom.org. It's just one of the reasons Forbes ranked Subaru the #1 automotive brand for social impact. Subaru, more than a car company.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Dorado Beach, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio. Weighing in at 220
It's hard to believe that it was 3 years ago at this event, SummerSlam, where Logan Paul had his first singles match ever in WWE.
Yeah, this deep into a WWE career, a former United States champ, multiple WrestleMania appearances. The people of planet Earth do not want to accept it, but Logan Paul is starting to approach veteran territory in this game. Give him some respect.
I give him respect every time he's in the ring. I don't think there's been anybody in history that's taken to this game as quickly as Logan Paul has.
Well, let me ask you this. How many celebrities have dipped into our world?
And it's interesting to see our whole front row here on the opposite side of the ring holding up those signs that say Logan Paul is an outsider. Because remember, Logan Paul was the one who called Jelly Roll an outsider when he came to WWE just a few weeks back.
As far as I'm concerned, Logan Paul has earned his stripes. If anyone is an outsider in this tag match, it is Jelly Roll. These guys have got their signs completely wrong.
And setting Logan Paul off a bit, doesn't let a lot get under his skin.
Don't allow your disdain for a personality to get in the way of the truth and the facts here.
Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton and Jelly Roll.
And his tag team partner from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
I'm not quite shocked that Logan Paul and Drew are buddies because Drew spends a lot of time on social media, much like Logan Paul.
Well, Drew sees a lot of himself in Logan Paul. They're both smart enough to realize that this industry is going to give you absolutely nothing. You have to take at every opportunity. McIntyre and Logan Paul are just two dudes real enough to recognize and admit that.
Well, they want to embarrass Jelly Roll tonight in his in-ring debut in WWE.
Well, here's my concern. McIntyre, if you've been following his social media, got stuck at Heathrow Airport earlier this week, and I can tell you from
So you got 47 views on the top quarterback.
Get stuck in the UK. They do one thing. They go straight to the pub, and I'm concerned at the amount of beer McIntyre may have
You see our comment.
in the lead up to this match. It's going to tell quite quickly if he can't hit his
No, I
stride.
had comment that
Taking
when I
a
was
look
here.
at that physique, there is not an ounce of fat on McIntyre. 280 pounds of prime Scottish beef. Tagging up with the Maverick Logan Paul.
You were going to call him the maggot, weren't you? You were going to call him the maggot. That's how you truly feel.
Slip of the tongue.
You left on like what? 6?
This tag team match tonight is presented by Slim Jim. Get savage with America's favorite old and spicy meat stick. Snap in
I watched that
to
for a
a
little
Slim
bit.
Jim.
Oh, I bet you could devour a meat stick right now, Michael Cole. One of your absolute favorites. Well, one of my absolute favorites is Drew McIntyre whopping people in that ring. You got very quiet.
What'd you eat?
Rapper, singer, songwriter, CMT Music Award winner, CMA's New Artist of the Year in 2023, and tonight making his in-ring debut in WWE.
York City, New Jersey, what's up? I would like to take a moment to pledge allegiance to the Apex Predator tonight. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand.
He lost some weight.
And their opponents, first, he's the son of a sinner, hailing from Nashville, Tennessee, Grammy-nominated, multi-platinum recording artist, Jelly Roll, and his tag team partner, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 290 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton, Jelly Roll set for tag team action tonight. Jelly Roll's wife is in the house here at MetLife Stadium as well to cheer her husband, Jelly Roll, on. And his in-ring debut, YouTuber Bunny XO is a podcast host, model, and Jelly Roll's wife, her podcast, Number One Podcast, has 44.3 million total downloads and is the number one on Apple and number 2 on Spotify comedy charts. Let's talk about Jelly Roll a little bit here, Wade, because the man has been training. He's been getting in shape. He's lost 230 pounds to get ready for this matchup tonight. And I want to thank Logan Paul. He's adorned me with his headband. Do I look pretty good in this?
You look a complete dweeb in that, and I think that was the plan of Logan Paul. But I will agree, Jelly Roll has been doing all the right things. He's been training with some of the absolute best at the Performance Center, the likes of Johnny Moss, Robbie Brookside, a couple of British legends, and of course, Matt Bloom as well. That's doing all the right things. What he hasn't done is actually have a match before coming to SummerSlam. So you can train all you want. Very different scenario now against McIntyre and the Maverick. Are you going to wear that thing for the whole match?
I am.
You're too scared to take it off,
Well,
right?
Logan had me on his podcast, so I sort of owe him. Nonetheless, Jelly Roll weighs in at 299 pounds, the lightest in many, many years, he told me earlier today. He said it's been tough training in the Performance Center, getting ready for this matchup. In fact, he broke his pinky while training. And, what are you laughing
Everyone
at?
on planet Earth, please scream to camera and make it go viral.
I actually look decent in this.
You look absolutely ridiculous, which is pretty much standard for you, but perhaps more ridiculous than ever. A maverick, you are not, Michael Cole.
Not a maggot either.
Right now, Drew McIntyre is just prowling the ringside area. And I got to tell you right now, if I could pick any tag team partner in the whole of WWE, I would personally pick the Viper, Randy Orton, especially when he's at his unrepentant best. I don't think he'd want to tag with me, but that would have been my choice.
It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Is Jelly Roll ready for not only the match, and then Logan Paul with a cheap shot with a right hand. Randy Orton is ticked off, and match hasn't even started yet.
Welcome to
Hit
the
that nigga in his
business.
head.
Our referee, Ryan Tran, holding Orton back. And again, you made a great point, Wade. Jelly Roll got caught up in it all, and Logan Paul made him pay.
Right now, the vet of the team, by virtue of the fact that he's had 1+ matches, Randy Orton, trying to coax the up-and-comer Jelly Roll. Step out the ring, kid. Get your senses together.
Oh!
No.
As the bell rings, Jelly Roll tags himself in. He wants Logan Paul out for the cheap shot.
Okay, Jelly Roll and tagged himself in.
And I'm laughing at Randy Orton being the voice of reason. I mean, this is effectively a handicap match. It's Randy Orton versus the Maverick and McIntyre. And Jelly Roll is here too.
Well, I tend to agree with you on that point, but we're going to have to see what Jelly Roll has learned over the past number of weeks as he starts things off. Logan Paul with a kick right to the midsection, and Paul hammering away on Jelly Roll, and I'm afraid this could be a short night.
A massacre, call it what it's going to be. Jelly Roll doesn't know which body parts to defend first.
Randy Orton saying, listen, I should have started this match.
Right to start this match.
Logan Paul trash talk to Jelly Roll, trying to whip him across the ring. Jelly Roll not allowing it to happen. And a big elbow by Jelly drops Paul. And Jelly Roll now with another one in a
Yeah! Big Jelly, nigga.
Paul once again kicked to the midsection. Logan Paul trying to power Jelly Roll up.
Jelly's lost a lot of weight, not quite enough to throw that T-bone suplex or whatever.
Yeah, but
Logan was trying. Oh no!
Jelly with a slam in the zone.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
And now,
Hey!
homage to the H with an elbow delivered and a kick out by Paul. Logan Paul a bit surprised and shocked at the arsenal of Jelly Roll early on.
Yeah, perhaps underestimating this rookie country star. But now the game changes.
Yeah, Jelly, you might want to make a tag now to Mr. Orton while you have the opportunity, because here comes McIntyre. McIntyre is an absolute terminator.
Well, make the right choice here, Jelly Roll, because if you don't, there will be consequences for the rest of your time on this mortal coil.
Jelly, Jelly Roll, Jelly Roll.
Take his chances. Randy Orton said, let's change up the strategy a little bit here. Well, that's one-on-one. You don't turn your back on McIntyre. Well, don't let your ego
Smack
get
that
the best
nigga in
of
the
you
back
here,
of his
kid.
head. Lil Brody. Or Lil Brody.
Randy trying to psych up Jelly Roll, and now goes face to chest to Drew McIntyre. Now may realize he made a mistake.
Yeah, the fun and games are over now. God, Jelly Roll.
This is the day the music dies.
Oh! Sager, McIntyre.
Ha!
Roll though. Nice
Ha!
jab. Head. Went for the headbutt.
Ha!
Another jab by Jelly. And a third one. Oh, and the Glasgow kiss will drop Jelly Roll. And now Randy Orton obviously panicked on the outside of the
Hello?
Realizes he's got to
Okay,
get in
making
here.
sure my mic still is
This
on.
is going to be a disaster.
It is every celebrity's dream to get in this ring at SummerSlam in front of a packed stadium and do your thing with the WWE superstars until you face reality.
Yeah, not every celebrity can come in and have the success of Logan Paul.
Yeah, how many have dipped in and immediately dipped back out once they know what this is really about? It might be one and done for Jelly Roll at this rate.
Yeah, for a couple of those chops, Jelly Roll may want to head back to the locker room. The right hand by McIntyre is just taking his time, staring back at Randy.
I hear voices.
I hear voices.
McIntyre's gone off the deep end last year or two.
Well, he always did have a hair-trigger temper, and that perhaps is what makes McIntyre at this point in his career so damn dangerous.
And now Logan Paul will make the tag and have his way. A double team coming on Jelly Roll, the man who Logan Paul says has no business being in a WWE ring. The audacity to call Jelly the outsider when that's how Logan started his career.
Logan earned his stripes, and right now, the claim that Jelly Roll has no place in a WWE ring based on the evidence before our eyes is factually correct.
Choice chance for Logan Paul. Randy Orton a lot riding in the line in this match. If he wins, Wade, he becomes a number 2 on the all-time list for wins at SummerSlam. Off the leg drop, Jelly Roll kicks it to. Nonchalant cover by Logan Paul.
Well, the only chance Randy Orton has of winning this match is if he gets tagged in, and the likelihood of that is looking pretty damn slim.
Yeah, for Randy Orton, it's a treat seeing him at SummerSlam. It's been 4 years since Randy's performed at this event. McIntyre 3-1 at SummerSlam. Remember, he knocked off CM Punk last year. And look at Logan Paul now with the body shots to Jelly Roll and make a Jelly pay. Jelly's got to make a tag here, Wade.
And look, we've seen some flash stuff from Jelly Roll over the past few weeks. These flurries of attacks he's launched at.
Yeah, but it's different when you're in a match, right?
It's even more different because there is the factor of endurance, which at this point, Jelly's been beaten up for the past 5 minutes. He's exhausted, clearly, sucking on oxygen. I don't know what kind of offense you can expect of the guy when he's now softened up by these two.
And you can lose all the weight you want, but it doesn't mean you're going to have the cardio that you're going to need in the ring in a wrestling match.
Only way you get that is in matches. Iron sharpens iron. I'll tell you that from coming back from a couple of injuries in my own career. It used to take me 2 or 3 months of competing regularly to get back to the place where I felt I could compete against someone as good as McIntyre.
Cheap shot. And now mocking Randy Orton. And things are just going, Jelly Roll sends McIntyre over the top rope. And Jelly collapses in the ring. Problem is there's no one for him to tag. As Randy Orton makes it back to his feet, now realizes there's an opportunity to get in this match. Jelly Roll trying to crawl, trying to drag himself to the corner and make a tag to the 14-time world champion.
Do or die. You've got to make this tag, Jelly.
Gets it. And Orton and McIntyre. Battling over the WWE
Duck down, clap, dash.
Power slam by Randy.
Brawling on the Jimmy Kimmel show a few weeks ago, and now Randy gets to do whatever the hell he wants to the Scottish Terminator.
Yeah, these guys have been everywhere. Kimmel, ESPN, and now Randy Orton with vintage Randy Orton, that hang-up DDT. The draping DDT delivered, and Randy Orton is going to that place.
Logan Paul and McIntyre effectively had this match won, but having too much fun at the expense of Jelly Roll is going to cost them.
And now McIntyre and Logan Paul outside the ring.
Talk about the smarts of Logan Paul dragging McIntyre out of danger and putting himself in the line of fire in the process.
Randy Orton drives Logan Paul into the barricade, and now Drew McIntyre trying to bounce Orton off the Spanish announce table. Randy Orton able to counter right here. Vintage Orton again. And now Logan Paul gonna suffer the stalemate.
Oh shit.
A Claymore from out of nowhere by McIntyre.
Well, Randy Orton simply didn't have enough eyes in his head to keep his wits about him while attacking Logan Paul and McIntyre simultaneously. And Jelly Roll smells the danger here.
And Jelly Roll checking on his partner Randy Orton, who was floored by a Claymore. And now Logan Paul from behind.
Part of the nature of the game here, you have to have your
Logan
wits
Paul
about you.
from
Keep your eyes at all angles. Never drop your guard.
Titanium loaded right hand. The knockout punch coming from Logan Paul, the Jelly Roll.
Jelly tried his best to duck out of that, but it caught him flush on the chin.
Jelly Roll's brain was just turned to jelly with that right hand. And now Logan Paul clearing up our announce table. And oh man, things are getting out of control here.
Does not look pretty at all. There's few places to hide, and I'm highly concerned about what's coming next. The shades are on. The future is bright for Logan Paul, and they get even brighter with victory tonight.
McIntyre now. Jelly Roll, who's just knocked out cold. Wait, he's out cold. Logan Paul climbing to the top of the ring post. Toasted some prime.
Here's your viral moment, everyone.
And a splash through Jelly Roll, through the announce table.
got absolute carnage here at ringside. I'm concerned, of course, for Jelly Roll. I'm also concerned for Logan Paul, whose eyes have glazed over.
Logan Paul with that splash from the top of the ring post. Medical personnel, other officials are coming out here. Logan Paul making it, trying to crawl his way out of the rubble, but Jelly Roll is in deep, deep trouble. This is a serious situation, Wade. Jelly Roll hit the ground hard as he went through the table, and now we've got emergency personnel out here.
This is a serious business, Michael Cole. It ain't for the light-hearted, and it ain't for the foolhardy. And the honky-tonks of Nashville must feel pretty damn appealing if you're Jelly Roll right now, but it's too late for that.
Well, here's the deal, Wade. Jelly Roll, he had to know what he was getting into. People warned him. Meanwhile, back to the action as McIntyre sends Orton back into the ring. We got a disaster area here at ringside as McIntyre and Orton now go at it inside the ring. Now I'm looking at Jelly Roll. He's in deep trouble. He's really hurt, Wade.
Yeah, the medics are out here. They're keeping a close eye on it. And this is mission accomplished for McIntyre and the Maverick Logan Paul. Came here tonight to cause carnage and punish what they see as an imposter in Jelly Roll.
And Drew McIntyre just playing it up to this over 50,000 crowd here tonight at MetLife Stadium. And now Randy Orton, and you mentioned this earlier, Wade, it was going to turn into this, a 2-on-1 situation, a handicap situation for Randy Orton, and that's what's happened as the officials now and the medical personnel at ringside have got Jelly Roll to his feet. They're going to have to try to get him out of this arena as Logan Paul and Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre continue to pummel away on Orton.
I'm looking at Jelly Roll's wife in the front row who looks absolutely terrified, thinking, what the hell was my husband thinking getting involved in this world?
Maybe she should have talked him out of it. Maybe we all should have talked him out of it. I mean, we've been celebrating Jelly Roll here for a number of weeks now. High fives, hugs at ringside, but I mean,
do you know two people who did try and talk him out of it? Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. Next time, celebrities, start listening.
And now they're gonna haul Jelly Roll out of the ringside area here.
And I promise you, Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre have no intention of ending this one quickly. No intention of putting Randy Orton out of his misery.
Well,
and why should they?
What they're doing here is sending a message, Wade. You're basically telling Randy Orton you were an idiot to tag with Jelly Roll in the first place, and now we're going to make you pay the blockbuster by Paul.
Just because you're a big fan of a musician, Randy, does not mean that musician is going to be any good.
Big ass up, Jelly Roll.
Against
damn.
Athletes.
And Logan Paul
he's done for.
At Jelly Roll as they drag him out of the MetLife Stadium here.
Because Logan Paul has been proved right. Logan Paul was aghast at the kind of response and adulation that Jelly Roll was receiving from the WWE Universe, whereas Logan Paul gets nothing but vitriol after Logan Paul has laid it all on that mat time and time and again for these people. Show some bloody respect.
Again, just mocking the WWE fans, and Randy Orton makes him pay. And the Viper, the Apex Predator, trying to somehow fight back by himself, alone, against the dangerous Paul and the dangerous McIntyre.
Swimming against the tide is Randy Orton tonight, but if anyone can do it, it is Randy.
Randy Orton now with McIntyre up top, superplex. So this is important for Randy because it buys himself a little bit of time to try to regroup somehow, Wade.
Try to regroup and figure out a game plan from here. And of course, we know about the back issues of Randy Orton that played the last few years of his career. That superplex right there may have tweaked something once again.
Okay, yeah, fight your fat ass back, dude. It ain't over with.
He's trying to drag himself back in. He can't even stand.
He's a glutton for punishment, and he's moving like the Walking Dead right now. But this guy is showing some real guts tonight.
Listen, at the end of the day, you got to applaud Jelly Roll to not leave his partner high and dry here in this match. Randy Orton is going to tag in Jelly Roll, and here he comes.
Yeah, show us something.
Just fighting on pure adrenaline here. looks like he's seen a ghost. He may well have. Back from the dead.
Okay, that was a clean choke slam too, Jelly. Duck. Yup. Wish. Okay. He can't even tear up the shirt. He trying to tear off the shirt. Weak fat ass.
The son of a sinner is going to make Logan Paul pay for his sins. Listen to this place.
Is Jelly going to pull off the unthinkable here? Back from the break. It ain't that easy, though.
Logan Paul. Oh, my goodness. A cover by Jelly Roll. And Drew McIntyre breaks.
Jelly Roll tied.
A jelly to belly.
Watch out, watch out.
Claymore from McIntyre.
RKO.
Paul sends Orton into the post. Jelly Roll out with the Claymore. Logan Paul up top. The Paul from Grace. Frog splash for the win.
Here are your winners. The team of Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
Well, there's no fairy tale ending for our celebrity here tonight. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton lose to McIntyre and Paul here at SummerSlam. But what a performance by Jelly Roll in his in-ring debut.
Well, that's like a lot of pot shots at Jelly Roll tonight. I didn't think he was due a match at SummerSlam based on his lack of experience, but he showed us all something here. Jelly Roll went out on his shield tonight.
You know, tonight's Savage Replay is presented by Slim Jim Meat Sticks. Need a little excitement? Snap in to a Slim Jim.
This is the moment Logan Paul went for broke and thought he'd broken the body of Jelly Roll for good. And I'm still astounded that it didn't. He was getting carried out of here, but something awoke inside Jelly Roll. Hell no, I ain't going out like that. I'm back in the fight. I'm not letting Randy Orton down tonight. This was Jelly Roll hitting this black roll slam, as Fantastic Michael Cole decided to call it.
And don't forget this, the jelly to belly.
But this was the moment it all started going wrong once again for Jelly Roll. The Claymore, McIntyre.
And that bitch hung in the air for a minute. Oh my God.
Waiting to pray. Logan Paul.
The Paul from Grace. The frog splash that ends the in-ring debut of Jelly Roll. Listen, Jelly's got nothing to be ashamed of tonight. He stood up and he took him to the limit, but in the end, Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre victorious at SummerSlam.
Let me talk to you. Here at the Slim Jim Gym, we train hard and we snack hard. Rip and whip, boom. In here, everybody knows whose game this is. It's our game, oof. So if you want to channel your inner savage, snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah.
On August 31st, WWE in Paris.
An absolutely incredible scene.
Create a masterpiece.
This is what World Wrestling Entertainment is all about.
WWE Clash in Paris.
You know, Clash in Paris and Monday Night Raw are coming to La Défense Arena in Paris, France on Sunday, August 31st, and Monday, September 1st. Combo tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, earlier this week, the president signed an executive order reinstating the presidential fitness test, flanked by athletes including WWE WWE's Chief Content Officer and Hall of Famer Triple H, who will be a spokesperson and an advocate of making America fit again. You know, we're at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey here tonight, and SummerSlam is presented by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Now we look forward to tomorrow night, and it's SummerSlam Sunday, first ever two-night SummerSlam, where the Women's World Championship is going to be on the line in a triple threat match. Naomi going to defend against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
And a family affair for the United States Championship as the champ Solo Sikoa goes head-to-head with former soldier Jacob Fatu locked inside a steel cage.
The Women's Intercontinental Championship is up for grabs. Lyra's got a winner, never get a shot at Becky in the title. It's no countouts, no disqualifications. Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental Championship.
AJ Styles has been haunting the Intercontinental champ, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, for weeks now. Dominic has tried his best to duck AJ at every opportunity. Tomorrow, they meet one-on-one, gold on the line. AJ Styles versus Dirty Dom.
It is the largest tables, ladders, and chairs match ever. Remember, this type of matchup began at SummerSlam 25 years ago. The tradition continues tomorrow night. It is TLC for the WWE Tag Team titles.
And the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, demanded the absolute best version of John Cena, as we saw on SmackDown last night. John Cena's going to give him exactly that. The champ will be here tomorrow night. WWE Championship on the line. Cody versus Cena in a street fight.
You know, our main event is coming up next. But after the show, stay tuned here to Peacock. It is the SummerSlam post-show. Joe Test and Company will be breaking down everything SummerSlam. And then, of course, available tomorrow, it is the podcast SummerSlam recap with Megan Morant and Sam Roberts. And it is now time for our main event. CM Punk has done just about everything since returning to WWE. The one exception, win a title. Standing in his way, the ring general, Gunther. Will Gunther continue his dominance, or will the best in the world be the best in the ring on this historic night? Gunther, CM Punk for the world title, live next.
So the other night, my family was deciding what to watch because Apple TV Plus comes with a Sapphire Reserve card. And I asked, what's your favorite show? And they all said, The Studio. Which, you know, it's great and funny, but that's a comedy. So I asked them, maybe there's another show starting with an S that, you know, has some mysteries and crazy twists. And they're like, oh yeah, Slow Horses, Gary Oldman, which is good. It's very good. He's brilliant. I love Gary Oldman.
A large touchscreen keeps everyone happy. The Subaru Crosstrek. Dog tested, dog approved.
Get 1.9% APR for 63 months on select Subaru Crosstrek models during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
time that this man has been in WWE, he has been a champion. The current world champion Gunther, who won his first world title at SummerSlam last year with a victory over Damian Priest, has been begging for these opportunities. An opportunity at the upper echelon of professional wrestling, at the top stars on the planet. It was one thing back at Saturday night's main event to knock off a Hall of Famer, an icon like Goldberg in the twilight of his career. It's quite another to go face to face with one of the all-time greats, perhaps the best in the world today, in his prime, CM Punk. Gunther clamoring for this opportunity tonight.
Gunther is all about proving he is the greatest on the planet. And I assure you, Gunther hearing the moniker best in the world used by anyone else irritates the champ to no end. Tonight is about setting the record straight for the big Austrian.
And our main event tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship is presented by the General Insurance. The General Insurance gives you a break when you need it most. Let's head up to the great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the World Heavyweight Championship! Introducing first, the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk! And his opponent from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther!
In the 38 years at this event, SummerSlam, there have been 17 World Championship changes. For the first time tonight, Gunther and Punk go one-on-one for the richest prize on Monday Night Raw. Punk has been very clear. He came back to win titles and money, an opportunity to win the title tonight against one of the most formidable opponents that he's ever faced. A man that CM Punk said you could drop into any era. Into the 70s with San Martino, into the 80s with Hogan, into the 90s with Hart, into the 2000s with John Cena. Gunther would face each of them and go toe-to-toe. And that's what CM Punk faces tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship on the line.
The sun's gone to hell, the moon's riding high, and we are ready for a main event for the ages here.
What does Punk need to do to wrestle the title away from this machine named Gunther?
He's got to be ice cold and clinical. There's no room for romanticism at this level. I think Punk, in his main event loss at WrestleMania 41, will have learned a lot about that. The bitter disappointment he tasted, you need to block it all out. Focus on wrestling a match.
And if you're Gunther, you just do what brought you to the dance, right? Methodical offense, beat your opponent down, get in their head, play the mind games. That's what the champ likes to do.
Well, Gunther is simply matchup proof. Brawlers, technicians, high flyers, veterans, Hall of Famers, NFL punters. He'll face them all head on and ultimately do what he does, which is destroy them.
You know, in like the last 5 years, Gunther has like 4 losses. And that's absolutely insane.
Even more crazy at this level where there is so much tape on Gunther that you can study. But the brilliance of Gunther, he never stops evolving. Expect a couple more wrinkles we've never seen before
we talked to Punk earlier, and we talked about strategy, Wade, and he said he's got to do a couple of things tonight. He's got to stay away from the chops. He understands how dangerous it is, and he's got to stay away from Gunther's sleeper. He said, if I can do those two things, I can win the world title.
A power bomb, a lariat, a big boom, a splash. Gunther has so many ways he can not only hurt you, but beat you. He's won with all of those that I just listed. There's a hell of a lot you've got to duck when you're in there with Gunther.
And CM Punk looking to throw Gunther up his game early. Nice counter by Punk that time. Now goes to work on the left arm of Gunther. Snapmare takedown with authority by Gunther. Looked like he was going to go for a chin lock there, and Punk turned it around into that arm hold.
I'd argue the catch-as-catch-can skills of CM Punk are as sharp as ever. One of the greatest exponents of that in WWE. And Gunther's finding that out pretty quick here.
There's a nice shot to the arm, and again, Punk looking to wear down Gunther, take the arm out of the way, take away the submission, take away the power. Great strategy early on for Punk.
One, break, two, break.
Oh, and Punk blocked the possible chop as he got both hands up.
And you can break a hand very easily. A metacarpal is a very fine bone in the hand. Boxers break them all the time, and a shot like that can really resonate if called the wrong way.
Just a feeling out process in the early going of this match. First time these two have ever been in the ring one-on-one.
And it's really a respect level. Both competitors fully aware of how dangerous their opponent is, how quickly they can potentially get the upper hand and end this match. The last thing you want in a major main event for the big prize like this is to go down early.
And the last thing you want to do if you're CM Punk is get into a test of strength with Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther is a powerhouse.
Oh, good.
Even more so against someone like CM Punk. What a nice bridge there.
Yeah, great core strength by Punk. Gunther didn't get all that, but he did get the one to the back of the neck.
Gunther temporarily lost his balance slightly when going for that first stomp, but made up for it on the second bite.
And it's interesting because it looks like Punk's got Gunther a bit out of sorts here in the early going.
Well, the best thing you can do against someone at this very, very top level of the industry is to make them question. I wasn't quite expecting it from my opponent. He did something that wasn't on the tape that I've studied. Now I'm not sure what he's going to throw.
Now, you interested in the way that Punk's attacking the arm here?
I mean, attack whatever you can on Gunther. He does seem to have made a beeline for that arm. That seems to be the game plan, the shoulder perhaps.
Again, you take the arm out, mentioned it before, you take out so much of the offensive arsenal of Gunther. Oh, and there's the chop. Punk tried to avoid it for the beginning part of this matchup, and Gunther finally connected, and there's a reason that Punk tried to avoid it. That chop dropping Punk. Just listen to this.
And I'll tell you right now, you mentioned it, Punk was having a good effort on the arm of Gunther. He really had the upper hand there for 2 or 3 minutes, and Gunther was questioning himself. I think Punk got a little ahead of himself and started to think he'd softened Gunther up a little too much, dropped his guard, and boom, there it was.
Yeah, Punk now again goes back to work on the left arm, using his feet as well. The MMA, the Muay Thai background of CM Punk on display here against the world champion.
Controlling Gunther as much as he can. Drag the arm one way, the body is shortly going to follow. And neutralizing in the process the power game of Gunther.
Yeah, snapmare now, physical and mental abuse here from Punk to the champion. And Gunther trying to fight his way out of it, double knees.
This has already been a completely different battle to the one Gunther faced several weeks ago at Saturday night's main event against the powerhouse Hall of Famer Goldberg. Gunther ultimately dominating that match.
And that's the sleeper Gunther was going for that has taken out a number of men here in WWE. Punk made it to the ropes to force a break.
It was a great block from CM Punk. Now CM Punk knows a thing or two about jiu-jitsu. But once again, the block of the chop.
And Punk now firing back with chops of his own.
Gunther talking a little smack in the process. You ain't hurting me, Punk, but that was a lie. Gunther was rattled there.
And Punk rattled him again with a kick to the face. Punk now top rope and right to the hamstring.
Chop to the hamstring. Who does that?
And now a chop to the back. And Punk's in trouble now.
Yeah, you can block your chest all you want. You can't block the back. You can't block the hamstring. Oh my God, it's a
a shot.
Body chop.
And again, and CM Punk being punished and tortured here. This physical assault by Gunther.
Chopped meat now is CM Punk.
Punk tried to avoid that throughout the match, and now he's hung up. He's in trouble. He's a sitting dunk for Gunther.
How good is Gunther at that? He came in here with a game plan tonight, and CM Punk neutralized it from the off. But Gunther has multitudes of game plans, and when the first one doesn't work, you know what? I'll go to the second, the third, and you know what? I'll go to the 8th game plan. They're all there. I've just got to find my spot.
Wait, it's that straight ahead offense. I mean, there's little wasted motion at all for Gunther. It's methodical. It's a beat down. He knows eventually he's going to get his opponent close enough to be able to punish him.
All Gunther ever needs is a crack. And when he finds that crack, he keeps attacking it until it is a gaping chasm.
Now, CM Punk, though, the experience. Oh, my goodness, again. A shotgun-like blast. The chop from Gunther to the chest of Punk.
Now Gunther is looking to dissect Punk piece by piece, making a statement. Legends fall too.
Watch the chest. Oh my goodness, the sweat flying everywhere. Off the chop by Gunther, who now is wearing Punk down. And now you get into the mental aspect of this game. I mean, obviously physical with the attack here, but the mental aspect of wearing your opponent down. Punk knows the champ's in control.
He's in full control, and the body of CM Punk is being broken down before our eyes. One of the most dominant forces the industry has ever seen.
You know, we talked earlier today about what appeared to have been some vulnerability from CM Punk over the last number of weeks. Perhaps he knew what he was getting into and what was coming his way as this machine, the world champion, was going to beat him mercilessly in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, and I've been watching WWE Unreal on Netflix, and if you see the behind-the-scenes moment before that main event at WrestleMania 41, Punk, for the first time, I think, in his career, was showing some nerves before he went out. Nerves in this game can be an absolute killer. I promise you, he had nerves coming into this tonight,
and
too.
wait, we mentioned it earlier, the window closing and opportunities to win world championships. As your career marches on, of course, you can't beat Father Time.
When you're
undefeated.
When you're a young man, you think the opportunities will never stop. I'll keep winning. You know what? I lost this one. I'll get him back next year.
Oh,
or the year after that, and now it's torture time.
Yeah. Gunther knows so many holds, so many submissions.
And he knows exactly how to twist and torque the body to maximize the damage.
Yeah, torquing the neck, also a type of abdominal stretch in here. CM Punk with a switch now into a abdominal stretch of his own. Gunther trying to fight out of it.
A lot of sweat on those bodies. It's difficult to get a grip. It's
Punk's got a repossession! And now into the sleeper. Went with the GTS. Punk now. And in combination, kick out by Gunther.
Both men struggling.
And Gunther just like that. Again, no wasted motion. Didn't take his time. Got right back to his feet, delivered the kick to the face.
I'm attacking your ribs. I'm attacking your ribs. I'm attacking your ribs. Oh, your hands are down. I'm going to attack your jaw now. Whatever you give me, I am taking. That is the philosophy of Gunther. That is why he's so effective.
Precision offense from Gunther.
It's reflexive, too, for him. It's in a minute, in a moment. It's there. The window's there. I'm taking it every single time. Rapier-like speed.
And you feel suddenly like the air has come out of this building because Gunther realizes he is in control now. And I think the 53,000 plus here tonight understand the same thing.
The air has also come out of CM Punk, and perhaps the belief too, but wait a second.
Punk trying to fire back into this. Another chop. Punk back to his feet. How much more of these can he absorb?
Now perhaps getting that second wind is Punk. Here we go.
And now, both men exchanging blows, center of the ring. Punk trying to get the upper hand. Couple of forearms now from the #1 contender.
Gunther has never liked it thrown back at him.
Leapfrog by Gunther. Big move! And Punk's riveted into the ropes. That rang his bell.
With all the momentum bouncing off the ropes for CM Punk.
Oh my goodness.
Adding to that level of impact.
And look at this, Amazing, amazing by Gunther. That first chop almost dropped Punk out of the ring. Gunther pulled him back in so he could give him more punishment and not allow Punk to go to the outside to regroup it all. What a move by Gunther.
I don't think CM Punk was trying to get out out the ring. His momentum was carrying him
But
out.
Gunther kept him
said,
in.
hell no. There's more punishment coming your way. No respite whatsoever.
And again, watch this. This chop almost drives Punk out of the ring. Gunther had the wherewithal to not allow Punk to fall to the floor so he could continue to deliver more punishment. Gunther is just so far ahead of the game when it comes to the cerebral part of what's going on in the match.
And that is the difference between the kind of main event matches CM Punk was winning in 2011 when he was at his career zenith versus now. The game has moved on. Competitors have got better, and Gunther leads the pack.
Come on, boy.
When this was gonna
Come on, boy.
The classic trash talking from the ring general. Again, just continue to rub salt in the wound. You beat you down physically. Now I'm going to talk trash to you and beat you down mentally.
Gunther's taken it as a major insult that his dominance in this game is now up for debate because of the re-emergence of CM Punk as a major player.
And now Punk trying to deliver. Oh, and Gunther just wants more. And now Punk says, okay, I'll go to the legs. I'll go to the body. I'll bring the kicks into play.
And there's the weakness of Gunther. It's the arrogance of oh God, that was a chop to the throat. Oh my God.
That'll destroy the trachea. Obviously make it hard to believe. What we're being told is actually his chest. And that's good news for Punk.
Certainly looked like the throat from behind, but perhaps you're right. Either way, incredibly effective, knocking the stuffing out of Punk.
Get off the head. Let me call it back to you, huh? Who's the kid? Huh? You call me kid, huh? Look like it, huh? Who's the kid now?
Very defiant Punk.
Call me kid again, come on. Call me a kid again, huh?
Call me a kid again.
You're never gonna be the best in the world. You're never gonna be a world champion. Come on, Paul. Take your time.
Punk trying to fight back to his feet. Gunther with that chin lock, and Punk now back to a vertical base, at least momentarily. And Punk now trying to lift Gunther up, put him in position for perhaps a desperation GTS, but not enough left. Oh, goodness, wow! What a counter by Punk! And now Punk looking to step through. And Gunther fights him off.
Good man, huh?
Trying for a sharpshooter there, denied.
Oh, and a chop now drives Punk back to the corner.
Well, the lesson is there is fight still left in CM Punk.
Yeah, but how much?
Yeah, other than Jordan.
I mean, was that the last gas? Was that the final rally?
The dying embers, perhaps. Punk running on fumes now, and it's all about to be extinguished. And what a slap in the face it would be.
Yeah, Gunther now into a sharpshooter. Of course, made famous by the Hall of Famer, the former world champion, Bret the Hitman Hart. Gunther with it locked in, and CM Punk. The last thing he wants to do at the grand stage of SummerSlam is tap out, but he may have no choice. Punk trying to drag himself to a rope to force a break here, Wade. Can he do it?
Oh, so much pain on the lower back, but wriggling his way out is Punk. I don't know how much damage has been done.
Shoulders are down, gotta be careful.
Reverse this.
And now Punk.
Reverse the sharpshooter to a sharpshooter.
Gunther trying his best to fight this.
Punk with a submission of his own.
Punk has found a reversal here.
And Punk knows that Gunther's tapped out before. He tapped in WrestleMania in Uso. Will he tap again tonight? This is brilliant strategy from Punk. Gunther makes it to the rope to save his championship.
Well, that has shocked Gunther, and you're right. Gunther's granite mindset has to be rocked somewhat by the fact that Jey Uso did tap him out at WrestleMania, and the chant that has been ringing in the ears of the champ ever since has been, "You tapped out." There are ghosts in the mind of the ring general.
This is SummerSlam Saturday. You see the steel cage above the ring. That'll be SummerSlam Sunday. Sikoa and Fatu for the United States Championship. But meanwhile, it is our main event here tonight for the world title. It's Gunther and Punk, and the champions regain control.
Gunther has to be uncompromising here. You've seen flurry after flurry from CM Punk, and Gunther just keeps shutting it down, but the danger remains.
This is the best
Is this the way you expected this match to play out?
It's two of the absolute best on the planet.
These wrestlers can get funnier and funnier, bro.
Gunther has found the upper hand when Punk has no quit in him.
And now he's just begging the WWE fans to cheer for their hero, CM Punk, as Gunther continues to beat him down.
Gunther appears to want to make an example of CM Punk here, just stalking him.
Well, we mentioned it earlier. Gunther called it an obsession, a need to face the upper echelon of the sport. Prove to the world that he can beat the best in the world, the so-called best in the world, CM Punk. Oh, goodness, another chop. And you got to wonder how much Punk has left. I mean, he just head falls into the chest of Gunther, another chop delivered. And Punk trying to fight back, not much in that right hand.
That was a weak shot from Punk, but perhaps
There you go,
something
Punk.
is starting to wake up in Punk here.
There you go.
Realizing this could be his last chance. Looking to rally
There
here.
you go. Yeah.
And Punk now with a clothesline.
One more,
Gunther
one
still
more.
on his feet, but the champ's wobbly.
CM Punk is
One
the
more, yeah,
picture
yeah.
of agony, the picture of exhaustion,
Oh, you need
but
one
the
more.
picture of perseverance.
Another attempted clothesline by Punk. Gunther now maybe struggling.
Oh,
Punk
shit.
runs into Gunther again.
Yeah.
That heel kick to the jaw.
Go, Punk.
Now CM Punk looking to rally.
Swinging neck breaker.
Swinging neck breaker by Punk, and Punk starting to feel it a little bit.
Just too much gloating, too much arrogance from Gunther. And Punk's back in this.
And now the
He caught that bitch mid-air, man.
He got caught. Gunther.
Ooh, that power bomb was nasty.
Into the cover. Punk kicks it too.
Every time Gunther does that, opponent after opponent, they build momentum. You start to believe, and he shuts them down.
Is Gunther starting to question himself a bit?
I think he was, but then he caught CM Punk in a signature and turned it into one of his own signatures, the powerbomb. Once again, knocking the wind out of CM Punk. And where do you go from here, Gunther?
Oh, CM Punk is trying somehow just to desperately hang on here. Punk now trying to drag Gunther down now. Punk trying to, another submission will perhaps apply. Gunther could be in trouble. Center of the ring, trying to grab the arm here.
Trying to triangle choke maybe, but I think Gunther, looks like he's got it locked in now.
Yeah, Punk's got that triangle in. Gunther's in trouble. Official Rod Zapata's right there. Will Gunther tap?
Once again going to that jiu-jitsu game.
Yeah, but Gunther able to slip out of it. Now trying to turn Punk over into the Boston Crab, perhaps.
Punk had it blocked momentarily. Still got a grip on that leg of Gunther. Kicks his way out of there.
And Punk now struggling just to make it back to his feet. Another chop by Gunther. One to the back of the neck. Punk feeling that. And now Gunther from behind, looking for the sweeper. Punk was ready. Side Russian leg sweep by Punk.
Russian leg sweep.
The exhaustion is beginning to set in for both of these men. The great world champion Gunther, the 5-time world champion CM Punk. And there's the running knee. Punk caught him that time.
Second attempt is a good one for CM Punk.
Running bulldog.
Running bulldog.
Punk into the cover. Looking for the world heavyweight championship and a kick out at 2.
And you're right, I felt CM Punk has looked exhausted. He's taken so much abuse over the past 10 minutes. Slowly but surely, CM Punk has managed to drag Gunther into a similar level of exhaustion.
Yeah, Punk digging down deep, showing a tremendous amount of guts and heart here tonight.
It's almost been a level of rope-a-dope. Gunther has thrown so much offense the way of CM Punk. CM Punk has eaten all of it. And now it's Gunther who has blown himself out and is down in the middle of the ring.
And that's a great analogy. CM Punk just surviving as Gunther makes it back to his feet in that chop. I think Punk was going to go for the patented elbow and from the top rope, but Gunther met him there.
Well, both men moving so sluggishly at this point, you can't fault CM Punk for taking his time gingerly.
Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Gunther slamming Punk halfway across the ring.
Huge Beal off the top, and once again, CM Punk is down, and this could be the kiss of death.
And Gunther with a frog splash to Punk to retain the title. Punk just manages to get the shoulder up.
Well, I gave you Gunther's greatest hits a little earlier. All the things that Punk needed to avoid. This was one of them. I think Gunther's pretty much hit all of them at this point, and still, CM Punk is ticking.
That was like a flying pterodactyl from the top rope here at MetLife Stadium. Over 53,000 in attendance tonight for SummerSlam Saturday in our main event.
What you here for? Huh, kid? Come on. Come on.
Gunther still talking trash. And I'm flabbergasted with the fact that Punk is still in this.
Ooh, shit. Hard one right there.
One thing that management in WWE always hated about CM Punk was his stubbornness. But that stubbornness right now is keeping CM Punk alive in this match. And it's a stubbornness that could potentially see him through to that long-stated goal of winning the world title.
Yeah, but not if Gunther has anything to do with it. A smile crossed his face as he realizes he's got Punk in his target.
Ah.
And a clothesline drops Punk again. And do you think that reality is starting to set in for the challenger Punk?
Well, right now it appears after lariat and lariat, Gunther is simply G'ing himself up more. Slowly but surely moving in for the tail. Wait out.
Oh no, Punk now. Punk with Gunther up on his shoulders. Punk went for the GTS. Blocked by Gunther. Gunther now with Punk. Powerbomb.
The second one of the match. Added to a volley of offense that has headed the Second City Saints' way.
Wait, that may have been a Punk's last opportunity to hit that. Go to sleep.
Get one against Gunther. You're pretty damn lucky. If you can't pull the trigger, you may be doomed to fail.
There's that dinosaur drop kick, sending Punk to the corner. And it's the beginning of the end, folks. Gunther now with Punk up top. Another power slam. Stacks him up to retain, and Punk kicks it too. Not quite sure how Punk still has anything left in him. And Gunther now, perhaps the seeds of doubt starting to be planted.
Well, it has been shot after shot after shot, and they have all connected flush against a CM Punk who's unable to protect himself, but he is able to kick out.
And again, starting to plant that seed. Gunther may be questioning himself now. What do I need to do to put away the veteran? Can I win this match? Can I retain my championship?
I knew CM Punk was good. I did not know he was unbreakable. That is what's hanging in the mind of Gunther right now.
Right here. I'm right here.
And the defiant Punk will not die. And a chop by Gunther again. And another one is Punk is just... wait, I don't even know if he knows where he is. I mean, this is the point where...
If you see a shot coming your way, even if you can't get your hand up to block it, you can kind of ride the shot to take some of
He
the
fucking
sting
Punk
out
up,
of it.
bruh.
Punk is not even capable of doing that at this point.
Blood been
He's a
fucking
rat
Punk
dog.
up for the
He's a
past
carcass.
10 minutes. Ooh, shit.
Got a 5 count now to Gunther, and this is turning into an unmitigated disaster for Punk. Literally collapsing to the apron, and Gunther just knocks him out of the ring, and now Gunther looking to do damage outside the ring.
This is the merciless side of the ring general.
Yeah, he is remorseless as they come.
Barbarism begins here for Gunther. Savagery. Heinous and appalling. CM Punk's neck snapping across that middle road. whiplash-like maneuver.
I used to use this term to describe Randy Orton, but I'm going to use it for Gunther tonight. No absence of malice for this man.
See this?
We talked about earlier.
If they're always the best in the world. Yeah, they can get that iron.
Well, he may be right. I mean, who's going to argue with him?
Certainly not me at this point. Certainly not CM Punk, who has no clue where he's at.
It's almost like Gunther's taking a victory lap already.
But it is turning into a procession.
Wait a minute, CM Punk back on his feet, and Gunther made a critical error there. The premature celebration. Gunther bounced face first, head first, off the monitors, off the announce table, collapsed to the floor, and Punk has himself an opportunity here.
Well, was this one final shot of disdain from CM Punk, or is it the window getting kicked open? Because whatever's happened, Gunther is down. CM Punk has some significant time to get his wits about him, regather his bearings, get some oxygen in those veins, and figure out how the hell you're going to try and win this match.
And he's utilizing all of this time to try to get back in it, to try to regain his stamina, to try to fight back, to see if there was what would be an umpteenth wind here tonight for the second city. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
The world champion has been busted open. Gunther is busted open.
Oh my God, I don't know if I've ever seen Gunther covered in his own blood like that.
Well, you're seeing it tonight. Gunther has been busted open, face first off the announce table. The world champ back in the ring trying to regroup. And we're going to learn a lot about Gunther here tonight. We're going to learn a lot, Wade.
Is that the nose of Gunther that got broke?
He could have a broken nose. He hit the announce table hard.
Well, he's blinded by his own blood, too.
And CM Punk, excuse the pun, smells blood. Punk now has the champ on the ropes. Gunther trying to beg off. I don't remember, to your point, the last time Gunther's tasted his own blood in a match, Wade.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you get covered in blood in a match, you start feeling like you are losing this fight in a big way.
And he
forget everything that's happened previously. The game has changed.
Punk is teeing up on Gunther. Here's the running knee. Punk now with a clothesline. And suddenly, that veil of invincibility may be fading away from the world champion.
A shot in the arm for CM Punk is all it needs.
Oh yeah! Punk delivers it to Gunther, and Punk could be closing in on his championship.
Gunther realizing he is mortal, and CM Punk knows it too.
Punk with Gunther blinded. No, Gunther though turns around into a sleeper. Turns it into a sleeper. Gunther with a sleeper. Punk could be fading.
Don't overcommit even when Gunther is covered in blood.
Gunther now with a sleeper in. Punk trying to fight out of this.
Gunther cannot see a thing right now. He has to end this here. And Punk is fighting out.
Punk trying to make it back to his feet, and he does. CM Punk still with some life left. Punk now with Gunther up on his shoulders. Punk with a TTS.
Bullseye.
Going to sleep to the champion.
The champ is staggered, but he's still on his feet.
Punk's going to go for it again. Punk with a second GTS. Punk into the cover. Punk is the world champion. CM Punk is the world champion. Here is
my boy Punk. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, look up the word guts. Look up the word fortitude. Look up the word survivor in your dictionary right now. And I guarantee you, you see the name CM Punk next to those words.
Oh my God, Gunther takes
Okay. My boy's not in. Throw them crutches, man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the brace coming off too? The brace is coming off too. He's back. Oh. It's time for business. It's picking up. Yeah. Bro, it's on already?
And CM Punk and Seth Rollins now going after one another. Punk looking for a GTS. Rollins beating him down. Apparently nothing wrong with the knee. At least it doesn't appear that way. And now Punk with a briefcase to the face. And another one.
And another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Ah!
A cover by Rollins. Oh my God, Rollins is the World Heavyweight Champion. Here is your winner and new World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking
Whoa, the visionary.
Again.
Why do you pay the Oracle Paul Heyman? It's because that man.
That boy pulled a magic trick, didn't he? Alright, chat. We about to go ahead and end this one and go live.